This kid's fire.
What's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother,
Yes, guys. Welcome back to another stream. Smash the likes up on the way and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well. If you are new, it's transfer deadline day and Manchester City have less than 2 hours to get us a right back. Otherwise, we're running Nunes and Rico Lewis right back for the rest of the season. Smash the likes up. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel as well. I'm going to be here till 7 p.m, man. See if anything happens. I don't think anything will happen, but I fucking hope and pray it fucking does, boys. I can't lie. See, we've got in the building, man. Big up to Karl, big up to Mustafa, big up to OK, Taha, big up to Finn there as well, Noah. Big up to you, bro. Yeah, it was a good show last night, man. Big up to Harvey, LB, DZ, Dylan, Diego. Big up to Shashank Redemption. Big up to AE, Andrew, Jamie, Mawazandil, Ritash, Avian, big up to De Jesus, Shiloh, Brendan, Amir, Staffy, Dave, Mohammed. Big up to everybody in the building, man. Yeah, listen, we have got some breaking news as well, by the way. Ilkay Gundogan is leaving and going to Galatasaray. That is now a done deal, confirmed deal. It's all been announced, and Gundogan is no longer a Manchester City player. So another one that's gone. Akanji went this morning. He's now gone to Inter Milan on loan. I thought he was going to go on a permanent on loan. He's gone on a 1-year loan deal. It's a €2 million fee with an option to buy games. It'd be a €15 million fee, which seems kind of low to me. I'm quite surprised that no one's coming in. Well, actually, I think a couple of teams did bid for Akanji. I just don't think he wanted to go anywhere. But yeah, it's a bit of a madness, man. I can't believe we've not bought a right back, boys. Yeah, I can't believe we've not bought a right back, man. I'm just hoping and praying that I'm just going to be refreshing this City Extra page and it's like Bomber City are buying a right back. But I just think this is I don't know, man. I just think that like everyone's getting on to Pep Guardiola, yeah, and everyone's saying, "Oh, Pep's causing problems. Pep this, Pep that, Pep out." Some people are saying, and I'm like, hang on a minute, yeah. He's not got a right back here. He's not got a right back at the football club to replace the greatest ever Premier League right back. Our two centre backs have declined since 2 years ago. Yeah, we're still playing Bernardo Silva in midfield in 2025. One of our wingers has scored one Premier League goal. The other one's got one Haaland assist in 2 years, and the other one's an academy product. And I'm just like, I just don't get like how people are not seeing that the team is just not that good. Like we have some decent players in the team, yeah. And obviously, I think some of the signings that we've made this summer are good signings, but it takes an 11. No, it doesn't take an 11. It takes a squad. It takes a squad to win the Premier League. And for me, I just don't think we've got the squad for it, man. I think there's too many okay players in the squad. Do you know what I mean? There's too many okay players in the team, man. Yeah, apparently Bob's injured now as well, which is fucking fantastic news. He's now injured, apparently. Apparently, the Norway manager. Yeah. Oh, we got breaking news, guys. Breaking news. It is now official. Donnarumma has now officially signed his Manchester City contract at Manchester City. Long-term deal. And Donnarumma is now official. That literally came out 2 minutes ago. So, yeah, he's going to be our goalkeeper. Not that it's any surprise, but it's just literally broke now. It's now official. He's actually signed the contract. And you know what it's like. We know that Viana or Donnarumma's agent is on the phone to this guy. So we'll wait for the announcement for Manchester City. That might come after the transfer window closes. Because remember when we signed Nico Gonzalez in January, the announcement actually came after the the window closed, didn't it? But yeah, I don't know why people are saying it's lagging. My system says it's excellent connection. So maybe refresh the stream if it's lagging for you guys. But I don't know, man. For me, I think it's... I just think that there's too many okay players in the side, man. I think there's too many just like mid-level players. I think we've got some really decent players in the team, but too many players that are just okay. Yeah, too many players that are okay. Big up to B, says 2 non-homegrown out. City can now sign 1 known homegrown right back, says B. Then why Pep don't let Rico Lewis go? Yeah, not sure, man. Don't know, bro. Get me Elise, Livramento, Wharton, and Bastoni in 2026. Well, the thing is, yeah, when we get to the 2026 window, yeah, when we get to the 26, I've accepted, man. I don't think we've got the squad to win the league, man. I'll be real. I don't think we've got the depth in quality. When we get to next summer, we have to get rid of these players that are just okay players. I'm not going to sit here and say the players are shit because I don't think they are shit. Yeah. But sometimes it's actually better if the players are crap because if they're crap, it's easier to identify. When a player's an okay player, it's harder to have that conversation. It's a bit like Mikel Arteta at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? People don't want to call him a shit manager because he's not a shit manager, but is he good enough? I think we've got too many players into this team that are just okay. Yeah, they're not crap, but they're just okay. And that's my problem is like, you know, the Dokus, the Savios, the Bernardos, the Nico Gonzalez's, the Nunez's, the Diaz's now. Are these players actually good enough now to be part of a team that is going to win you the Premier League? And I just don't think they are. Yeah, I don't think they are. I think we need to get back to buying elite level players. Yeah, we did a stream with Nobbins this morning, man. You all seen the names on the list. Look at the players that we were signing pre-treble. Yeah, look at the names. The names we were signing were unreal names, man. And then look at it since the treble. Yeah, look, I'll bring it up, man, so you guys can see it again. Look at some of these names we signed pre-treble, man. Yeah, Haaland. Obviously, this guy's a fucking dud, yeah. Sterling, good signing, man. Do you know what I mean? This guy, sorry, that's departures, my bad. Grealish, 100 mil. Alvarez, top player. Yeah, departures again. Ruben Diaz, Ake, Prem proven player. Like we still bought the riskier signings, yeah, but we bought it alongside proven talent, man. Yeah, big player, top players, man. Do you know what I'm saying? But now it's like too many of like the Nunez's of this world. Yeah, too many of them. No, I like these signings, man. I think these signings are good signings. I think these are good players. Yeah, I think these are good signings. But I don't think we've signed enough. I don't think we've signed enough. You used to have Walker and Cancelo as right back options. Now you have 2 midfielders of right back, says Ollie Red. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. We don't have a right back in at the football club, man. Dumfries scored again last night. Yeah, Dumfries was right there available. Right there available. Do you know what I mean? So madness just aren't good enough. This is what I mean. Some of the players are not quite good enough, man. And I'm not going to sit here and say the players are shit because I don't think they are shit. Yeah. But I don't think they're good enough. I think they're good players, but I don't think they're good enough. I think Doku's a good player. I don't think he's good enough. I think Savio is a good player. And I think he'd be a good player if he played left wing. But on the right wing, is he good enough? I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, Bobby's injured now as well. So for me, next summer, we need to go out there and sign a top tier right back. And the thing is now, I'm getting to the point, I'm getting stressed now because I'm now starting to think that like next summer, we're not going to do what needs to be done. Because I think next year, you're going to need a top tier right back, a top tier centre back, a top tier midfielder, and a top tier winger. And I'm not talking like the young guys. I'm talking elite levels. You're probably talking 70 million quid a player. How are we going to do that? Well, there's no excuses not to do it, man. Now, if we only get a couple of these players next year, we won't win the league next year. And then people will be like, oh, it takes time. It doesn't take time. Yeah, when you say, well, we're in a transition year, that just means you've had a shit transfer window and you've not bought the players that you need to buy. Liverpool have bought more players than us. Why are they not in a transition year? Why are they not in a transition year, lads? Well, Liverpool have bought more players than us. Left back, right back, centre back, midfielder, striker, winger. Why are they not in a transition year? They bought more players than us. They bought more players than us, but they're not in a transition year. I'll tell you why they're not in a transition year. Because they've got better players than us. They bought better players. Yeah, they've still got elite level talent in the team and they bought better players than us, man. That's just the facts. Yeah, argue with it all you want. A transition year just means that you've not bought the players that you should have bought. Yeah, you're just accepting it. So next summer, we need to go into the market next summer and go and get the Elise's, yeah, the Bruno Guimaraes of the world. Obviously, we're not going to get him because he'll be like 30 at the time. But you know what I'm saying? We need that type of player. And if we don't do it, then I'm telling you, man, it starts. Trust me, football goes by so quick. United haven't won a title for over 10 years. 12 years, 13 years, they've not won a title for. Arsenal have not won a title for 20 years. Please don't take it like, oh, you're overreacting, or oh, everything will be fine. If you would have told United fans in 2013 that they're not going to win a title for 10 years, they'd have you locked up. If you'd have told Arsenal fans in 2005 they ain't winning a title for over 20 years, the same thing. Chelsea, 2017, they've almost done a decade. You need to stay on top of it, man. We need to go and get the elite level players. Yeah, accept that this strategy is not worked. Yeah, we bought too many young players in the squad, too many players that are unproven, hoping and praying that they explode on the scene. They've not done that. And you can't just wait and wait and wait and wait. So this is it for me, yeah? One last year, Doku, Savio, Nunes, all these kind of players. If you don't get to a top level, see you later. You need to be moved on, man. You need to be moved on. You said earlier you don't think Rodri is happy. Do you think Haaland is happy after signing a 10-year contract? No, I don't think he will be happy. I don't think any elite level player at Manchester City will be happy with the situation because they want to win trophies. And if you disagree with me, you're basically saying that they're losers. They're not losers. They want to win. They want to win the Premier League. They want to win the Champions League. They want to win Ballon d'Ors. We're not winning the Champions League with this team. We're not winning the Premier League with this team. And they ain't going to win Ballon d'Ors. So they probably aren't going to be happy, man. Yeah, you think Haaland's happy watching Rodri cross the ball to him 10 times a game? He can't even beat the first man. No, he's not. Yeah? Do you think Rodri's happy seeing Savio on the pitch, who can only score one Prem goal, or seeing Nunes play at right back, man? We need to get elite level players. We need to go into the market and signing the Elise's, yeah, proven player. Yeah, Elise, 50 GNA in his first year. Why do we always do this? Why do people go, oh, you've got to give them time. We've got to give them 2-3 years. What? How come Elise didn't need 2 to 3 years? Yeah. He went to Bayern Munich. Yeah, the guy's never stepped foot in Germany in his life. Yeah, he went to Bayern Munich, biggest club in Germany. Yeah, and in his very first season, yeah, got 24 goals and 23 assists in his very first year. You know what I mean? It's like, why? Because he's a quality player. He's a quality player, and this is what we need. LB, would you do Savio on 70 mil for Elise right now? Yeah, because I don't really care, bro. Yeah, 100%, man. But we've also got to be careful, like giving contracts out to players. Yeah, giving contracts out to players that are not delivering. Yeah. Why are we giving a 2-year contract extension to Diaz, man? Why? This ain't a Diaz slander or Diaz diss, but Diaz has not performed well for 2 seasons. Why have we given him another contract? We should have said to him, listen, mate, you got 2 years left on your contract. You ain't performed well for 2 years. This year, you need to get back to your top levels. If you do, we'll give you another contract. If not, you're probably going to be moved on. Why have we now given him another contract until 2030 or whatever it is? Why have we done that for? And it's not, I'm not even trying to like get on to Diaz. It's not Diaz's fault. That's not Diaz's fault. But why have we give a contract extension to a player that's not been playing well for 2 years? I'm not sat to sit here and say Diaz has been shit for 2 years. I'm just saying he's not been great for 2 years. So much so that he's been dropped for Huzanov. So you can't even say it's an agenda. Well, why did Pep drop him then for Huzanov? Has Pep got an agenda? No, obviously not. So why didn't we just say to him, listen, bro, we'll give you this year. If you play well, we'll give you the big contract because we'll see you back on it. But if not, we'll have to make a move. They can't just be giving contracts out to people all the time. That's what got us in this mess in the first place. This is why I'm like hesitant to criticize Viana, because I think Viana's been dealt a terrible set of cards here. Yeah, terrible set of cards, Viana. I'm not going to get onto the back of Viana. Now, if he doesn't sort it out next summer, then I think it's a little bit more reasonable to start questioning what the fuck the guy's doing. But I'm not going to start criticising Viana this summer because for me, I think he's walked into an absolute shit show. And some people just don't want to accept it. We don't know. Well, we do know now. It's going to be Donnarumma. Yeah. We're 3 games into the season. Yeah. We've just signed a brand new #1 goalkeeper despite spending 30 million on Trafford. We've got no right back to replace the greatest right back in Premier League history. Our 2 centre backs are on the decline. Yeah. We're forcing Rodri to play 90 minutes in a game against Brighton and Hove Albion when he's just come back from a ACL, even though the manager said before the game he ain't playing the full 90 minutes, but he had to because with that shit. We're still playing Bernardo Silva in midfield in 2025 every single game. And then we're relying on Jeremy Doku, Oscar Bob, and Savio on the wings. Like, I'm not getting on the back of Viana, man. I refuse to do it. Next season, I will do it, man. I'll get on the back of it if he doesn't start, getting this team back up there. Because here's where I get pissed off, yeah? Because this is where the happy clappers go wrong, who don't criticise anything. Pep's now getting shit because of the team. Yeah, the players are not good enough, man. And yeah, Pep could potentially do a bit better in certain aspects. Completely agree with that. Yeah, I'm not defending Pep completely. I think he, in the last 2 games, he could have done more. But if you just want to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm never going to say anything bad about anyone that's ever employed by Manchester City, that's all well and good. But then at the same time, yeah, you've just got to accept that Pep's then going to get shit because Pep's not getting the players that he's getting. And I don't want Pep to get shit. He's the greatest manager in our history and the greatest manager Pep will ever have in our life. Yeah, but he's getting crap now because he's got to deal with players like Matheus Nunes at right back and Rico Lewis at right back and Doku on the wing and Savio on the wing who can't do nothing. And we're starting Bob week in, week out. So don't start moaning when you start seeing a lot of people saying Pep out and questioning Pep when you're not saying anything about the terrible transfers since the treble year. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not good, man. Yeah? And don't tell me as well that we can't get a right back at a football club. It's ridiculous, man. We can't go out there and get a single right back at a football club. Yeah? Transition. If you're saying we're in transition, that just means we've not signed quality players. Yeah? That's just the facts, man. That's just the facts. Yeah? Would we be in transition if we signed Livramento and Elise? Probably not. Why? You know what I'm saying? So transition just means we've not signed enough players, man. That's the facts, man. We've not signed a good enough players. Yeah. Now I think when we get going, I think we will get top 5. I don't think we'll win the league. Yeah. Because I think there's too many players in that team that are not at the levels required. Yeah, I'm looking at the wingers, I'm looking at the right back, and I just don't think we've got enough in midfield. Yeah, with like the Bernardos and the Nico G's. I just don't think they're good enough, man. I just don't think they're good enough. But that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. It's not, we've got to get for top 5. Pep Guardiola will walk in the summer and everyone will start losing the shit. Well, we're losing the shit because this, the transfer window since the treble year have been poor, man. Poor. Top 5, are you sure? I think we'll get top 5. I think when we get cooking, when we get going and all the players are match fit, yeah, when all the players are match fit, I think we'll get top 5. But I don't think we're getting the league, man. I just don't see it. I don't think we've got enough killers. I don't think we've got enough match winners. I don't think we've got enough big game players. Yeah, we've got 2 top 6 sides coming up. Yeah, we'll get beat at Arsenal. We might get we beat United, man. I think we'll beat United, but we can't beat top 6 sides. That's statistically true in the last 2 years. Tottenham, we lose again. So the top 6 side is cooked. And, more and more of these mid-table teams are getting good. And we're struggling against these mid-table teams now as well. Brighton again, 2-1 loss. And what can you even say yesterday? We had Rodri on the pitch. We had the team that we wanted to see. Obviously, bar Foden, who wasn't there, or Cherky, both injured. That was the team that most people wanted to see. And we still got beat. So I don't see us being in a title race, bro, now. But I think we'll get top 5. I think once we get going and the team's match fit, I think we will get top 5, man. I'll be real. Bill Jordan says, I'm praying we just get some news on a right back in the next hour. Me too, bro. Me too. I don't see it, though. Signing a world-class goalkeeper without strengthening the defence is like buying a car before you have your license. Listen, I'm happy with the Donnarumma signing. I think it's a good signing. I'm one of the few people that actually like the signing. I see a lot of people are not too happy with it, but I think the guy is a top signing, and I think he's going to be good for us. And if he's not, you've still got Trafford there anyway. But do I think it really changes my opinion on whether we win the league or not? Nah, you know what I mean? It doesn't. I think it's a good signing, but I don't think it doesn't change my opinion on whether we're going to win the league or not. Look, Karl says it's fair to say we won't win the league, but people need to stop putting us out of top 4, not top 5. Says Karl. Defo should have kept one of McAtee or Echeverri, says Pirate King. Well, you know, a lot of people were telling me that Echeverri would not got any minutes, and I was like, well, I think he would have got minutes. I think he would have got minutes this season. Match day 3, both Foden and Cherky are now injured, so he would definitely have got minutes. But listen, it is what it is on that one. Like, I think, and I'm not crying about the Echeverri thing. I think it's good that he's going to get minutes for Leverkusen, but he definitely would have got minutes, 100%. 100%. Should have sold Savio and Rico Lewis, says Diego. LB, is Savio officially staying? Well, I mean, yeah, nothing's going to happen now in the last 90 minutes with Savio in it. I don't think we're going to sign anybody else, to be honest. I'm pretty sure of that. Like 99% sure we're not signing anybody other than this Donnarumma deal, which is now apparently signed. But it would be nice if we just get a bomber, wouldn't it, out of nowhere to get a right back at the football club. That would be pretty cool. Any last minute signings? It's not looking likely at the moment, man, but there's still 90 minutes to go in the transfer window. We've seen weirder things happen in the past. Bill to Ellis says Pep is the reason we aren't making more signings, LB. He said he doesn't want a big squad. And now look, we've already got 4 injured and we are done. Yeah, but what responsibility does the sporting director have here to say, right, that's fine. You can have a small squad, but your squad isn't quality. You don't have the quality in the squad. So we need to get rid of some of these players and get more players in who are better. But can we do that? Because there's been so many players that we need to get rid of. Yeah, because the squad is too big. That I don't think we've been able to do that, which is why I'm sort of reluctant to criticise Viana. Now, I do think it's poor that we've not got a right back. I'll criticise that. I think there's literally no excuses. There's no excuses not to have a right back at the football club. Yeah, just not. There's just no excuses that anybody can give me that we don't have a right back. However, everything else that's going on, I just think there was so much to do because of the state the squad was left in. I'm not going to sit here and start slagging the guy off other than the right back thing because I think that is poor. Yeah, for me, this is just a bad squad management over the period of 2 to 3 years. You've got to constantly stay on top of your squad, constantly refreshing it, constantly adding first team players. Yeah, trying to better yourself all the time, even if you've got to get rid of a couple of decent players, like when we got rid of Sterling. We got rid of Sterling, yeah, and moved him on. Then we won a treble. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you just have to do that. You have to make difficult decisions. And we've kept too many players that have been performing okay and average. And when you do that, you get average results. We're not a shit side. We're not a crap team. We're a decent team. But you don't win the Premier League by being decent. You win the Premier League by being elite. How many elite players do we have in the squad? Also, LB, what will happen? We don't sign a right back, struggle until Jan, then the club will sign a B-Tech full back to paper over the crack, says Aaron. Yeah, and then you start the cycle again of buying a player that's not good enough or a young player that you'll end up loaning out. You know, why didn't you just go and put 85 million on the table for Livramento and get Livramento? Oh, but Newcastle wouldn't have sold him. Oh yeah, like they didn't sell Isak. Yeah, you put 85 million on the table for Livramento. Could you not have got Livramento? No, all right, then. Well, go and get another right back then. Again, I'm not believing that there's no better right back out there in the world than Nunes and Rico Lewis. That's fake news. Yeah. On a positive note, looks like we've got 2 quality keepers. Well, yeah. I mean, you can only play one, but I like the keeper. I think we're good, man. I think the keeper signings are good. I like the keeper signings. I like Donnarumma. Like I say, I know a lot of people don't really like the Donnarumma signing. A lot of people are questioning it, but I like it. I think the Donnarumma signing is good. I think he's different to Trafford. He's very much keep the ball out of the net first, which I'm quite looking forward to. But if it turns out to be shit and we can't play out from the back and it's affecting our game, then put Trafford back in. So I really, really like the signings of the goalkeepers. I really like Reinders. I think it's a great signing. I'm not sitting here moaning at the whole thing. I think some of the stuff that we've done is good. I really like Huzanov. Huzanov, really like him. Really like Donnarumma. Like the Trafford signing. Like the Reinders signing. I like the Cherky signing. And I like the Ait Nori signing. My problem is we needed more Donnarummas and more Reinders. Yeah, since the treble year, we've only signed, what, 2 or 3 now, because we've got Donnarumma. 3 players that walk into our first team. Mamouche, Reinders, and Donnarumma. That's it. 3. 3 players we've signed to walk into our team. Because Vita Hayes isn't that guy. Huzanov is not that guy. Cherky's not that guy. In terms of like being elite level baller, like for the here and now to win us the Prem, he needs a bit of development. Nouri's not that guy. So we need more elite players, man. More elite players. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gavardio as well. Gavardio, yeah, facts. I always forget Gavardio. I always forget that he signed after the treble. I always remember that. I always forget that he didn't sign before the treble, man. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. Next summer, yeah, get rid of players like Doku. Get rid of players like Savinho. Get rid of players like Nunes, who are not good enough for this football club, and then buy better players. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's not rocket science. That's all you have to do. Get rid of players that aren't good enough, buy better players. Now, unless Doku starts slamming it and starts getting 40 GA, or Savio starts getting 40 GA, fair play. Yeah, or Nunes turns into the best right back we've ever seen. Cool. But that's probably not going to happen. And we can't just keep keeping players on and on and on and on and on, you know? It's a madness. Why don't never explore the loan market? Again, why not explore the loan market? So many people are against short-term signings, and I don't know why. Nunes, 3 games in, already cost us a penalty. You know, we can do that. Go and get a short-term solution, whether it's a loan, whether it's an older player who can just do a job for a couple of years. Yeah, that's fairs, man. But I'm telling you now, man, I don't think the players are good enough. And I think that's why we're struggling. And yeah, Pep could probably do better with his tactics or setups or whatever, but I don't fundamentally believe this is a Pep fundamental problem. Let me look at these chats, man. Are the mid players being utilised properly? No, they're not. Which is where I do think you've got a question, Pep, yeah? The fundamental problem is not Pep Guardiola. The fundamental problem is we're buying players that are not good enough. However, that doesn't mean to say that Pep's doing everything right and it's just 100% on the players. Pep is doing stuff wrong, in my opinion, yeah? Savio should be played on the left. Doku should be played on the right. Disagree with me? All right, then. Well, why did we buy him then in the first place? Savio played on the left majority of the time for Girona, and Doku played on the right majority of the time for Stade Rennes. And then we bought them and switched them around. So no, they're not being utilised properly. They're not. And maybe and this is what I've always said about Savio. I like Savio, but if he continues to play on the right hand side, I don't think he'll make it at Manchester City Football Club. If he plays him on the left, I think he's got a chance of making it. I really do. But playing left and playing right is completely different, bro. Liverpool will go for Elise, Watt and Baleba. We have to get them next summer. We can't let Liverpool dominate for years. Yeah, exactly. We have to realise next year that we got to go get the big dogs, man. Yeah. Who that is. I think you need a Baleba, you know. I'm starting to come round on the Baleba thing. I've previously said it Wharton. I've previously been saying it's Wharton. Wharton's the guy that we need to go and get. But I think we need someone in that midfield that can just run and make tackles and shit. You know what I mean? Off the ball beast. I think we need someone like a Baleba, man. I think the Premier League's changed a little bit, and you know, well, not a little bit. I think it's changed a lot over the last few years. It's become a lot about pace and a lot about power and shit. And I think, you know what? I think you know what? Go and get them both. Why not? Go and get them both. 80 million, 120 million, 200 million. Well, we can't afford it. Why Liverpool just gone and spent 130 million on Isak and 120 on Wirtz? The money's there. We got the money. Yeah, go and get them both if you think you need them both. Yeah, I mean, Rodri's coming. Rodri's in his 30s now, isn't he? So you're going to have to start thinking of that as well. You know? They got Vish as well. Says, LB, we have no right winger. What the fuck? Everyone's injured. Says Vish. Well, it's back to Savio right wing, isn't it? Back to Savio right wing. I hope he plays Doku right wing and Savio left, but he won't. He'll play Doku on the left and Savio on the right. And you've got to hope. Savio's not shit on the right. He's just not good enough on the right. And that's the problem. He's good. He is good on the right. He had a good season, but you're not going to win the league with good, are you? Yeah. You're not going to win the league with good. You need to have... You know, Arsenal are good. Arsenal are good. They've not won nothing. They didn't win nothing. Why did we win so much? Because we didn't have good. We had elite. We had Mahrez, Sterling, elite ballers, man. So, yeah. Savio is a good player. But you're not going to win anything with good. You need elite. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bob's injured, man. I don't know what the extent of his injury is. It says there Oscar Bob is now a doubt for Norway after sustaining a knock for Manchester City. National team manager Sol Bakken said he's had a scan. We hope it goes well. So don't know what's wrong with him. Not entirely sure, what's gone on there, to be honest with you. Can't remember him getting injured, to be honest. But yeah, he's now injured. You'd imagine that Savio will be back from whatever injury he had before the transfer window. So hopefully he will be back and he'll be fine. Hopefully Foden will be back as well. If Foden can come back and Savio can come back, it's not a major issue. But obviously it's just not great, is it, to be honest with you? Only long-term injury is Turkey. No players will be back after the international break. Yeah, Turkey is the only long-term injury at the moment, which is disappointing, man. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But as long as Foden's back and Savio are back after the international break, it's fine. It's not that deep, man. It's not that deep, innit? Cheeky last-minute bid for Sudakov. Sudakov, man. Oh, that was funny. I can't lie. Bro. LB is missing the fucking elephant in the room. Haaland, who cannot score headers. I don't think that's the elephant in the room. It's just it's an issue that he misses chances. But Haaland is not the problem in this team. He's just not. Yeah, I'm saying it's not the problem. He scored 30 odd goals last year when he wasn't even great. He scored 50 goals in his first season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Should he be doing better on some of his chances? Yeah, of course he should. But he's not the problem. He is not the problem of this football club, man. That's crazy. Haaland got 3 goals in 3 games. Exactly, man. Yeah. Of course he should. He should score some more of his chances, that 1v1 and that. LB scores 2 goals. We win the last 2 games, bro. Why is he not the problem? Well, if Nunes doesn't put his arm up like that, doesn't give the penalty away, we win the game. So was it not his problem? No. If Viana signed a right back and some wingers that can actually get output, then maybe, we actually score more goals from the wing. So is it not Viana's problem? Yeah, we can't just say, oh, it's Haaland's problem because he missed the chances. What about everything else, man? You know what I mean? What about exactly, bro? I'm not sitting here saying Haaland's perfect. He's not perfect. No one's perfect. He's missing chances. He needs to be scoring some of these chances. But it's not Haaland's fault that we lost on against Brighton, man. It's just not his fault at all. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. He's not good enough to head. Yeah, his heading ability is not great, man. I'll be real with you. It's not amazing. It's not amazing. But I'm not doing this saying, oh, everything's Haaland's fault. It's Haaland's fault that we got beat yesterday when fucking Nunes is putting his elbow up in the air like that. Yeah? When fucking John Stones should just smack the ball clear and he passes it straight to a Brighton player. Diaz is jogging back. It's all Haaland's fault, though. Don't mind speaking about Haaland missing chances. Yeah, don't mind people criticising Haaland when he's missing chances and says he needs to be burying them. But I'm not doing this. It's Haaland's fault that we didn't win. That's bollocks, man. Yeah, that's just not true whatsoever. Buying quality players won't make up for bad tactics, says Homelander. I'm happy to criticise Pep when required, and I've already done that twice this season. But fundamentally, I don't think much changes with a new manager. I don't think we're good enough. I don't think we win the league with a Luis Enrique. I don't. Yeah, I think the players are not good enough. But criticise Pep when need to be criticised. Absolutely. Tottenham, terrible selection in midfield. Yeah, completely opened us up. Yesterday, needs to do more in the second half. Yeah. Needs to solidify our back line. Needs to recognise shit. Absolutely. But again, I don't think it's Pep that's causing this issue, man. Yeah, it's the players are not good enough. But then he needs to adapt. 100% he needs to adapt. 100% Spurs. Why are you going with that midfield? Why are you going with Nico Gonzalez, Cherky, Reinders midfield against Tottenham Hotspur? Why are you doing that? Poor. Yeah, it's a poor decision. Yesterday, second half, we were getting cooked, man. Why are you not being proactive? Maybe throw Nico Gonzalez on there. Yeah. I think these signings are good signings, Baldy. I like the signings that we've made, but I don't think there's enough. I like Reinders. I like Cherky. I like Aït-Nouri. I don't think there's enough signings, though, mate. That's my point. Yeah, we still got crap. I think the wingers are crap, mate. I'm just going to say it. I think the crap wingers, man. I don't think they're anywhere near the standard of Manchester City Football Club. Yeah, and obviously we don't have a right back. So you don't have any good wingers and you don't have a right back and people are expecting me to get hype over it. Nah. And I think that's why Rodri's fuming. You can tell Rodri's pissed off. Yeah, Haaland will be pissed off. I didn't say what. I didn't say what last night. You didn't say that in the show last night I watched. I mean, I don't say everything the same every single stream, I don't repeat myself every single time. Not going all in on Rodrigo will come back at us. I mean, here you had this is a great example, man. We had a player who's a big game player, 2 Champions League wins by the time he's 24, amazing Champions League record, and people didn't want to sign him. Bizarre. Bizarre, it really is. LB, people on the board have to be sacked. Why do they only want cheap players? I don't think anyone needs to be sacked. I don't think Viana needs to be sacked, bro. Because, like I said, I don't think this is Viana's fault. I think Viana's been given a really difficult job, given the state of the squad. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that one. I think next summer will be a much better one to judge him on. A much better one to judge him on next summer. You know what I mean? Big up Matty says, transfers since 2020 have been very mixed. Yeah, and since 2023 have been poor, man. Been poor, bro. Big up Chicken Wing says, Gundogan leaving means we have space for a big signing. If we don't bring in one, then this window is a 6 for me. I don't know if it does, man. I think people said we need to get rid of Ortega as well. I've not done the maths on it, so I don't know how many players we need to get rid of. But I've seen someone before say, we still need to get rid of Ortega, man. So, yeah, but we're obviously not going to do it. Well, there's still an hour and 20 minutes left, so hopefully we sign a right back, man. We look more like a cup team outside for Champions League. Really? Really? You think we've got an outside chance for Cup Champions League? I think we're a million miles away from the Champions League. Champions League, you have to be good defensively, man. You have to be good defensively. And we're not good defensively. I think Carabao Cup and FA Cup are the best chance of silverware. I think Champions League, no chance. No chance. You have to be good defensively, man. Yeah, is it any surprise that the time we won the Champions League, we had the best defense we've ever had? That was the best defense we've ever had, and we won the Champions League. Yeah, PSG last year, 2 best fullbacks in the division, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, won the Champions League. I think for me, it's all about defense, Champions League, man. Yeah. I think FA Cup and Carabao Cup is our best shot, which is why I don't want Pep to fuck the Carabao Cup off this year. In the past, Pep's sacked off the Carabao Cup, which I get. I understood the decision because he wants to focus on the Prem. He wants to focus on the Champions League. However, this year, I think we have to humble ourselves. Yeah, we ain't as good as we have been. So don't be sacking off the Carabao Cup. Send it. Go for the Carabao Cup. Let's try and win it. Let's try and win the Carabao Cup, man. You know, if you're not good enough to win the Champions League or the Premier League, at least go for a domestic cup. You know, might as well. You might as well. Fluking a semi in the Champions League is a pretty wild take, but I'm all in for it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd fucking love to get there, man, but I just don't see it. I think you have to be good defensively, man. I don't think we're good enough. Yeah, I don't think we're good enough. Now, to be fair, if Pep played Gavardio, Stones, Huzanov, and maybe Nunes, or do you play Gavardio, Stones, Diaz, and Huzanov right back? That's a bit more of a defensive back line. If you're playing like Ike Nori and Nunes or Rico, nah, you're just not going to have the defense you need. I think we have the personnel to potentially get to a decent stage in the competition. But if we play Ike Nori and Rico or Ike Nori and Nunes, I just don't think that's going to be good enough in the Champions League. You just got to be solid, man. Champions League got to be tough in there. Big up LB, do you think there's any chance we'll get a right back or a winger in the next 2 hours? Marquee signing or short-term fix? What do you feel? Nah, I don't think so, man. We've heard no rumours whatsoever. There's always a chance, isn't there? You know what I mean? Until it hits the time, there's always a chance, but I really don't think so. I really don't think so, man. You know, I don't know, man. Why didn't they just go and get Dumfries, mate, for 15 million? That to me would have been just something a little bit to, you know, just keep us quiet, you know. It's mind-boggling to me how much better you'll play with Rodri. That guy's essential. Yeah, I mean, Rodri is essential to us, if you've seen before. You know what I mean? Last year, you know what I mean? Shit without him. The year before that, he got suspended. We lost all 3 games he didn't play. And we still don't really have a player that can do anything what he can do. The best we've probably got at the moment is playing Nico Gonzalez with a Bernardo Silva or something like that. But it's a bit makeshift, you know. As well, Martin Fernandez, LB will be the next big right back that will miss out on, same as Nuno Mendes. Well, again, if we're not signing a right back this year, that means next summer we have to go big for a right back. So if he's the guy, maybe, yeah, maybe, mate. You know what I'm saying? We don't have experience left now. Any projects we need to step up. Can't depend on him only. LB would just take Singo. To be honest with you, mate, I'd take any right back in the world at the moment. Yeah, I'm kind of being serious. I'd take pretty much any right back. Sold Grealish for this shot. Nah, I mean, go and get rid of Grealish. We can't be saying we should have kept Grealish, man. Come on, man. We can't be keeping Grealish. That was the right decision. That was the right decision. Huzanov, Diaz, Stones, Guardiola is good enough to get us top 3, surely. Yeah, I agree. I just don't think Pep's going to play Huzanov right back. That's the only thing. But I think you've got to go Guardiola left back for the next few games. I'm not saying play him left back all season. I just think we need to get a solid defence going and just pick up points. Yeah, let's start picking up some points. I think for me, get Guardiola at left back, get a solid back four going, and let's start picking up some wins. And then when the confidence returns, yeah, go from there. Go from there, man. Bit of transfer news coming out of Liverpool. Mark Guay underwent medical ahead of proposed transfer for Crystal Palace to Liverpool, but the move is now in jeopardy amid Crystal Palace's issues finding adequate replacement. Talks now between the 25-year-old and manager Glasner to make the final decision on the Liverpool switch. The decision is in jeopardy, apparently. Palace struggling to find a replacement. I think he still goes, to be honest with you. I think he still goes. I think they just get the deal done, man. Yeah. Do you not remember the Steve Parish came out and apparently asked Liverpool to buy him because they don't want to lose him on a free next year? Yeah, he's defo going, man. He's defo going. Yeah, Kanji hijack. Well, Akanji is now in Milan. He is now signed for Inter Milan, or pretty much thereabouts. Yeah, he's gone, and Gundogan's gone as well. Big up Tinsay says, think you slandered the players and board more than enough. If we can manage a civil debate, I play devil's advocate. You'll see your hypocrisy, says Tinsay. Okay, fair enough, bro. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Brandon as well. So I think we're overreacting, right? It's going to come together. It always does. Years we have won the league. We've always started bad. Is that true? I see a lot of people saying we've always started bad. Is that true? I'm going to fact check this now, bro. I see everybody say this all the time. I'm going to check it out, man. Right, so we always start bad, yeah? Just when we win the league or every year? Right, last season, we won the first 4 games of the season and we were unbeaten in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. We were unbeaten in the first 9 games, winning 7, drawing 2. Right, year before that. I'm just genuinely checking. I don't know if we are. I just see everyone always say we start bad, but I don't know. The year before that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 match winning streak. And we lost 2 and then won the next 3. So we won 9, lost 2 the year before, which is good. So that's not. We didn't start bad that year. Let's have a look at the year before that. Treble year. Win, win, draw, win, win, draw, win, 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 win. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wins out of 10. So again, that's not really starting bad. I just see everybody say it all the time. I genuinely don't know. I'm just checking, man. 2022, what happened that year? Loss. Win, 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 draw, win, draw, win, win. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 wins in 9. So I don't know if that's even true, bro. I see people say it all the time. I'm like, is that even true? 2021. Win, win, loss, draw, win, draw, win, draw, loss. So that's probably not a great one, to be fair. We won 2, 3, 4. We won 4 in 10. Oh, sorry, 4 in 9. So yeah, the last time we had a bad start, which was still better than the start we've just had, by the way, was 2020. So I just don't think, I see people say it all the time. I see people say, oh, we always start badly. I'm like, what? Do we? I don't remember this. I don't remember that we always start badly. I don't think the stats prove it. The last time we started badly, which was still a better start than what we just had, was 2020. you know. But we'll see, man. We'll see. No, there's definitely some emotion in there, man. I'm not just sitting here, but I'm not fucking emotional about it. You know what I mean? We just won 2 out of our first 3 games. Yeah, of course there's emotion. Are we overreacting? Maybe we're overreacting, but you know, football's an emotional game. That's what it's about, isn't it? Showing a bit of emotion. I hope we're fucking wrong. I hope we win the league. And I think that we have an 11 to win the league, but we need a lot of things to happen. I said this the other day. Yeah, if we put out our best 11, yeah, so Donnarumma, Nunes, Huzanov, Stones, Gavadio, Rodri, Tijani Reinders, Cherky, Foden, Haaland, Marmoush. If you put out that all season and everybody steps up, that's enough to win the league. I'm not saying that we're dog shit. Like, we've got good players. The problem is, yeah, a couple of those players, we're asking questions if they can get to good levels because we've not seen it for a year. Yeah, in the case of Rodri, in the case of Foden, in the case of Stones, we've never seen it in the case of Huzanov. We've not seen it consistently in the case of Nunes, for example. And then the drop-off is a little bit, you know, mad. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I've got no chance. There's a lot of question marks, man. The last time we won 2 out of the first 3 was 2004, 2005. Yeah, exactly. I see people say it all the time. I'm pretty sure that's not true, but we just fact checked it anyway. We just fact checked it. LB, would you take Murillo next year if he performs this season? It depends on what role he's taking in the squad. If he's taking a starting centre back role, I'll be a little bit sus of it, just because again, I'm looking for someone who's the top don, you know, as a big player. If he's coming in as a rotated option, then maybe I'd be open to it, man. But I do think he's a bit overrated. I can't lie. I remember everyone was glazing him when he first started playing for him. I think he's a little bit overrated, but we'll see. We'll see, man. And I think something else that we've got to look at is if we're still playing this high line, I think we've got to start looking at pace. Do you know what I mean? We've got to look at pace. So for me, you got to be looking at like the Van der Vens, these type of guys. I know Van der Ven's not as good a centre back as some of the players that we have, but if we are insistent on playing this high line, you need pace. I mean, look at how good Huzanov was yesterday. Yeah, look at how good he was. Most of the stuff he did well was because of his pace. I'm not sitting here and say the guy is John Terry, but I'm just saying because he's got the pace, he's able to get us out of tricky situations. So if we're going to keep on playing this high line, which we probably will, yeah, you've got to go and get centre backs with pace, man. Do you know what I mean? Are you done about that Omar Al Halali guy, bro? Yeah, I've never seen him play, man, but he's obviously on a short list, isn't he, of young right backs that we might be looking at. I've never seen the guy play, though. Nah, it's all right, John, man. So long as the question's not like a dickhead question, I don't mind answering it. LB, not baiting you, but is there a chance Pep don't last the season? No, I don't think there's a chance of that, John. Yeah, I think there's a chance that he might leave at the end of the season. Yeah, I think there's a good chance he might leave at the end of the season, but I don't see it. I think there's less than a 5% chance that he leaves during the season. Because City never sacked this guy, and I think he's too proud to walk. So, nah, I think there's less than a 5% chance he leaves during the season. But I think there's a fairly decent chance he might leave at the end, man. He might just get to the end of the season and say, "Listen, I might have took this. I might have took this team as far as I can possibly take it." And everything comes to its end, man. Like, it's not like you know, Fergie had to leave, Wenger had to leave, Mourinho's had to leave Chelsea. You know what I mean? Everyone has to leave eventually. But nah, I don't think so, mate. In fact, I'm pretty certain that doesn't happen. Let's have a look at some of these chats. Shout out Kaiser says we should go for Kimmich or one of the Bayern right backs. They're loaded in that position. We also need a centre back and a creative change of pace in midfielder. Easy, says Kaiser. Yeah, I think going into next summer, obviously we need a right back. Facts. I think we're probably going to need a centre back. Yeah, because Stones is probably going to leave. Ake is probably going to leave. And you know what? That might be why they've signed Diaz up to a contract. Because if you think about it, right, if Ake's leaving and Stones is leaving next summer, yeah, and Gavadio ends up playing left back a lot more this season than we anticipate, that leaves you with 2 centre halves, Diaz and Huzanov. So that could be a reason why they've got Diaz signed up, just to protect them. But I think you're going to need to go into the market for a centre-back next summer, probably. Midfielder, yeah, you're going to need probably 2 midfielders. I think you need an off-the-ball player like a Baleba, and then you're going to need someone that can probably help out again with some creativity side of the game. And then you're going to need at least 1 winger, possibly 2, who can get output. Yeah, they've got to be creative masterminds, or they've got to be able to get output, man. Water's a player that I think City will 100% move for. Yeah, but at the same time, I think you also need someone like a Baleba. I think we need someone like that in the team, man. Do you know what I mean? We have 0 fit wingers. Yeah, well, I think Savio will be back after the international break, bro. Not Baleba, go all in for Bruno G. Well, I would have loved Bruno G at this football club. I think it would have been a brilliant signing. And the weight and the cost of the transfer would have been at the same price, if not slightly less than what we've paid for Nunes and Nico Gonzalez, which is why I don't get it when people are going, oh, well, you can't just buy the best players all the time, or you can't spend all the money, because ultimately you can. He's 27 years old. He'll be 28 in the summer, Bruno Guimaraes. The problem is the guy loves Newcastle too much. I don't think you're going to be able to get him. We should have got him 2 years ago when we had the chance at 100 million. Yeah, what a signing that would have been. But we have to find the next one. We have to find the next Bruno G. Like, who's the next Bruno G? Who's the next one? And sometimes you have to pay the money. You know? Leao LB has to happen, says Oliver. At this moment in time, I take a lot of these players. Yeah? I take a lot of these players that I don't fully rate. Don't fully rate Leao, don't fully rate Barcolas, but I'll take them. Yeah, I'll take them. Bruno G isn't world class. Come on, man. Bruno G is a world class midfielder. What are we doing here? Yeah. Bob is going to be out for a while, according to the national team. Really? What are they saying the injury is? What are they saying? What happened to him? Nah, I don't think he's going to be out for a while. Apparently, they're just saying it's a knock. Oscar Bob suffered a knock against Brighton. Is a doubt for the upcoming internationals. No, I don't think that's true, bro. I don't think he's out for a while. I think it might be a week or 2. I don't think he's going to be out for a long time, man. I'll be real. Camavinga, is he available? Yeah. Is he still playing? There was rumours that he was available this summer. No one's made the move. If he doesn't play a lot of games this year, could you potentially look at making a move for Camavinga of Real Madrid? He's contracted until 2029, so he'll have 3 years left on the contract. He's got an estimated transfer value of 60 million euros. He's only 22. He'll be 23 in November. You know, that's a player that, for me, is a top elite player, and he's only 22. He'll be 23. Looking at his game time last season, is he injured at the moment? Not kicked a ball yet this season. Might be injured, I'm not sure. But yeah, he only played 2,000 minutes last year, but he did have a few injuries, a couple of hamstring injuries. But he's not played at all this year, so I don't know if he's injured or he's just been on the bench. Must be injured. Is he injury prone? He's had a few injuries, I can't lie, boys, for a 22-year-old. He's had a muscle injury, knock, torn lateral knee ligament, ankle sprain, knee injury, muscle, hamstring, and he's currently got an ankle injury. So he does pick up a fair few injuries, to be honest with you. But so long as you get enough players in midfield, it's fine. You know what I mean? You can't be getting players like that and then just having a thin amount of players, you know? You know what I'm saying? But they're the type of quality players that I think we need to be looking at, man. I think they're the type of quality players that we're looking at. Right, there's 1 hour to go, chat. The transfer window's got 1 hour left. Come on, man. Sam, you're right back, please. Come on. 1 hour left, boys. Still Ortega is at the football club. Yeah, facts. He's still not been there. That means we've got 4 goalkeepers, which is wild. Crazy. LB, do you think we should have kept Echeverri because Bob Cherky-Foda are injured? I think he had some minutes. He would have got minutes in the team, and I did say that. However, I don't think it's something that I'll lose massive sleep over. I think there would have been room for him in the squad, but at the same time, I don't think it was an incorrect decision to loan him out. So for me, I just think it's one of them. If you wanted to loan him, you can loan him. If not, keep him. But what I do disagree with was people saying you can't keep him. He's not going to get any minutes. That's a complete lie. But I don't think it was. I'm not sitting there saying it was a mistake to loan him out. you know what I mean? I'm not just going to sit here and just say everything we've done is wrong. Like, we have done some good stuff, man. Watch Edison pull out the move and City pull out the Donnarumma deal. LB Sky saying Donnarumma isn't done yet. Well, we'll see, man. But Fabrizio saying he signed a contract. Fabrizio saying he signed a contract, man. Tom is proper on one today, boys. He's proper on one today. He's not happy at all, man. He's going sick on a timeline. Ortega at right back. Yeah, smash these likes up as well, guys, if you've not done so already, man. Hit the like button if you've not done so already. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Built to Phil says, think Donnarumma's going to take charge of that back line. Can't think of a time Edison ever used his voice to organise defenders. Never even learned English, says Phil. Yeah, well, the thing is, bro, it's like, the thing is with the Donnarumma thing, yeah, is I think too many people are focusing on the negatives. Yeah? I think people are being too negative on it, mate. It's like, right, we know that he's not as good as kicking a ball as Edison, but no, it's Trafford. Yeah? How about we focus on some positives? The guy's clear of Edison at shot stopping. Clear of him at shot stopping. With respect to Edison, yeah? He's clear of him. He's a unit. He's about 6'6", mate. Yeah? I want him coming out dominating. And I'd be saying to Donnarumma, listen, mate, I'm being serious here. Yeah, I need you to be cooking this defense. I need you to be on it. Yeah, get on the Duolingo thing, learn the lingo and get on it straight away. So, you know, we can, you know, there are negatives to the Donnarumma deal. Of course there are, you know, his ball playing ability and how we're going to adapt. But at the same time, we're not going to play the same way. We're not going to play the same way with Donnarumma that we did with Edison. We're going to change. Do you know what I mean? Easy to blame the boss, but players win the prizes, says Blue Cactus. This is where I'm at, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be balanced. I do think Pep gets stuff wrong. Of course he does. But fundamentally, I do think the players are not good enough. That's where I'm at. Big up Akash as well. Says, I reckon, in my opinion, the difference between the last 13, 15 years before the last two is that we've always had the best technical midfield in the league world. Now, it's average at best. David, Torre, Nasri, now, says Akash. Well, this is the facts, bro. We've not bought enough. I mean, if you think about it, yeah. Since Pep's been here, and he's been here 9 years, what midfielders have we signed? Considering as well, you think that Pep Guardiola believes the midfield is the best, is the most important part of the team. Gundogan, Rodri, Phillips, Nunes, Reinders, Cherky, if he's a midfielder, do you class him as a midfielder? Is that it? Is that it, boys? Any more midfielders we've signed? Bernardo, yeah. That right wingy Bernardo, yeah, facts. And Nico G. Now, Foden come through the academy fire. Like, it's not a lot, really. And when you consider that Nunes and Phillips both flopped, it's not a lot, really, is it? Kovacic as well, yeah. Kovacic was a good signing, man. I don't mind the Kovacic signing. I see a lot of people saying it's a shit signing. I think the Kovacic signing was a good signing. Yeah, I think it was a good signing, a Kovacic signing. The problem with the Kovacic signing was it was meant to come alongside a Bellingham or a Rice, and he didn't. So he became the number one starter, which shouldn't have happened. But I think the Kovacic signing was a solid signing. I thought we got him a great price, and I thought he's overperformed since he's been here. You know? Anyway, smash these likes up, guys. Just see if there's any more news. Nothing at the moment. Keep me updated if you see any bombers, man. Bill Brandon as well says we should have done Savinho for Van der Ven, says Brandon. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man, with Savinho this year, man. But I'm telling you what, I want him to perform. Yeah, this guy reckons he's good enough to start week in, week out, good enough to start for Brazil. Yeah, well, show us on the pitch then, mate. Yeah, show us on the pitch. You know? Bomber, I talked to a girl. Should have gone back in for Cambiasso at Juventus. Apparently, he fell off, though. We're actually no signing a right back, such a joke. Yeah. Why we're not linked to any players? Well, there's still 55 minutes left, bro. Come on, Viana, man. Pull something out the hat. Yeah. Pull something out the hat, man. Get us a right back. Get us a signing. Please. Nothing yet, man. Nothing yet. What's this? This was the kanji before, boys. Oh.
Akanji, please, the shoes. The shoes. Please, Akanji, the shoes.
The shoes. Guy's asking for his shoes. Did you hear that? Please, Akanji, can I have his shoes? Why does he want his shoes for? Why does he want his shoes for? What the hell? Please, give me the shoes. What the hell? That's a madness. The shoes. Funny. See what you guys are saying, man. Give me your thoughts on the transfer window. Give me your thoughts on where you see this squad. Do you think it's good enough to compete for the Champions League? We've not really spoken about Champions League, and that I think we've got no chance of winning the Champions League with the current squad. But is anybody a little bit more positive, a little bit optimistic? Let me know. Big up Pulp in the chat as well. Says LB, do you think Karl will be fuming that we didn't get the big play like he said? Big words in that interview. How can I word this politely without getting on the guy's case? I'm starting to think that this guy just speaks a lot and doesn't actually fucking follow through with anything he does. He said in the interview that basically we were signing a big player, and we've not. He said in the interview we had our first targets, and every single position we have a second targets. We've not. He chats shit about the ticket prices all the time and just fucking glazes it and says, "Oh, we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out." He chats shit all the time. Yeah, you look at the lads on Twitter, you know, the main guys who talk about the ticket problems and all that kind of shit. He talks about that all the time. So I don't want to disrespect the geezer because fundamentally he's been an amazing chairman for the football club. And, you know, I think he's done a fantastic job. But over the last couple of years, I'm taking his words less literally and with less belief and conviction. I'm just going, right, this is what he said, but we'll see. Which is really gutting because I've always liked Karl, but, you know, you keep saying stuff and then not delivering. So that's where I'm at with it, man. Don't disagree, agree. It's just my opinion. That's where I'm at with it. The guy said that we had our main targets and then we had our backup targets. We've not signed a backup target. Yeah. The guy chats shit about the ticket prices and everything that goes on there. Yeah, as a lot of people know in the chat and a lot of people on Twitter have spoke about, nothing ever happens. Guy pretends like he doesn't know what's going on. Don't believe it. So anyway, I hope that he can sort it out, man. But that's where I'm at with it, bro. Someone with immense power and wealthy mainly talks out of his ass. I'm shocked, says Lou. Well, the thing is, it's just like I previously backed this guy so much and like always believed in everything he said, and now I'm just like, man. That's what I'm saying, anyway. Anyway, keep giving your opinions on the transfers, boys. I want to know what you guys are saying. Surely there's got to be some optimistic people in here, man. Yeah, I feel like I'm coming across as proper negative, man, but I want to get some optimism in the building. Come on, man. Someone in the chat must be optimistic. Yeah, give me some optimism. Yeah, someone who's sat here going, this guy's a prick. Yeah, it's all negative. Come on, tell me. Tell me I'm negative. Tell me I'm toxic and tell me some positivity so I can get excited. I don't want to be negative. I've come into the season being mad positive. I was so positive coming into this season, and the team's just gone and lost 2 games of the first 3. Yeah, so give me some positivity, man. Please. We are not we are not positive. There's nothing to be optimistic about. Oh my god. Donnarumma might keep us up, says Cameron. 3 games in, I was happy for the international break. That's how optimistic I am. Funny. We've had the best window in Manchester. I'm optimistic, says Jathin. We need the team to coordinate since it's relatively new. Last season was wank, hence why we are panicking, says Jathin. Nice. Nice. So basically saying we've got PTSD, yeah? Come on, man. I gave up after the Al Hilal loss, so I'm numb now. Oh, my God. Oh, nah, come on, man. There must be someone in the chat that's freaking optimistic. No? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll just see it. I'm buzzing for Donnarumma at least every time I watched him play for PSG. I love him. Bro, I'm actually positive about this, man. I know there's so many people out there that are like pretty negative on Donnarumma, but like I am positive on it. I am positive on the Donnarumma sale, on the Donnarumma signing. I think he's going to be good for us, man. I think he's going to be good for us. I think he's going to be a top goalkeeper. I think people are worried a little bit because we've had Ederson for so long and we've played a certain way for so long. People are just a little bit worried and concerned. But I'm like, nah, man. Yeah, come on. Come on, mate. This guy's going to be able to save shots and shit. We've had one preseason game. The squad is still building chemistry. All is not lost. It's only 3 games in, says Decryptic. There's definitely some rustiness involved. 100%, man. 100%. I mean, if you look at the first half against Brighton, for example, man, those passes, not all of them, obviously, but like a lot of those passes that were going to like nobody or going out for throw-ins or whatever, they were textbook rusty passes. A team that has not had a proper preseason and rustiness. This is why I said this international window, yeah, I actually want the City players to play for the countries apart from John Stones. I actually want them to play. I want them to get minutes because I think we need them to get fit. And I'm not trying to say like the whole reason we lost yesterday was because we were rusty or we've not had pre-season. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in that first half, there were definitely signs of rustiness. You know what I mean? So hopefully after the international break, a lot of these players will be much more fit, match sharp. Because we all know there's a massive difference between being fit and being match sharp. Yeah. I always say the perfect example was Sergio Aguero. Aguero, every time he used to come back for his injury, 3-4 games, he'd be crap. Yeah. Couldn't move. He's couldn't twist quick enough. His center of gravity and all that kind of shit was just pure slow. And after about 4 games, when he come back from his injury, bang, guy started cooking again. Textbook player. Some players can just come back from injury and start cooking. I mean, look at Rodri. Rodri's come back from an ACL. And he's looking mint already. He's looking like our best player already, man. But some players need a little bit of time, a few games, you know. So, and there are positives, man. I thought first half against Brighton, we played well. I know there's a lot of people out there that think we didn't play well, but I did think we played well. We limited Brighton to pretty much nothing in the first half. The lowest amount of shots Brighton have ever had at that stadium in over a decade in that first half. So we prevented them from having shots. Yeah. We created a few opportunities as well. And it was just the rustiness that let us down in the first half. What happened in the second half, I have no idea. I have no answer for that because it was just shambolic. Yeah. But I'm not going to sit here and say we played shit in the whole game. I don't think we did. Now, I know not everybody agrees. Nobbins told me today on the stream, he said, I didn't think we played well in the first half. But I did. I thought we played well. I thought we controlled it. I thought we stopped giving them chances. We created a few opportunities. But I don't know what happened in the second half, man. I don't know what was said at half time. You know, maybe we're just knackered. Maybe we didn't have the fitness levels. I don't know. You know, you got to look for some copium sometimes. We won the league 12 points behind. We're only 6 behind. Everyone needs to chill, says Ethan. Come on, bro. Big up for the positivity, man. Big up, bro. Plus, that equalising goal was not from open play. It was an error on our part that could have been avoided. That's true. However, when we're coming back off last year, where we're making bozo error after bozo error after bozo error, and then Pep Guardiola even says we're making bozo errors, and then in the very next game we make a bozo error, it's just a little bit tricky to sort of like just accept, you know, oh, it's just an error. Another mistake from LB taking Marmoush off. Looked best outlet, best player. Well, you know what's funny actually is I've actually changed my mind on that, bro. Because during the game, I was like, yeah, he's not been great, has he? Because in the second, he was our best player in the first half, but in the second half, yeah, he was shit. Yeah. However, I actually agree. I don't think you should be taking Marmoush off before Bob because Marmoush can get goals. He can create chances. Yeah, Bob's still learning his trade, man. He should have took Bob off. Facts. Nah, I know you did, Oliver. I know you did. But funny enough, I actually said at the time, I agree with the sub. But looking back, in hindsight, this is all hindsight, I actually think that was probably a mistake. You know? LB is the bozo Carter coming back. Oh, bro, it might have to come out of retirement if we carry on making bozos. Yeah, it might have to come out of retirement, man. Yeah, it might have to come out of retirement. I'm going to give him one more game, yeah, against United. And if the bozos are back, the counter's back, man. I'm actually gutted we have to do another season of Lewis and Nunes at right back. It's shocking, says Jordan. It's just frustrating, isn't it, man? Just by Vanderson, solid player and huge potential. I've never seen the guy play, bro, so I don't know nothing about him. But I hear a lot of people say he's a decent player, man. Yeah, I don't know nothing about the geezer, though. We won tons and all those players have crazy contracts now due to the success. It's going to take time to completely flip because these players won't leave. Indeed, so to see some bang on signings next window, says Nick. Facts. But that's why I'm a little bit suspect on the Diaz contract extension. He had 2 years left on the deal. And he's not played well for 2 years. Did we really need to give Diaz a contract extension? And I'm just again saying, because I don't want to be doing no pile-on shit. This is not Diaz's problem, by the way. Why did we give him a contract extension? It's not Diaz's fault, by the way, yeah? So I'm not trying to, pile on Diaz here, but it's not his fault, the club have to. And why did we do that? Should we not have said to him, listen, you got 2 years left on your contract. We want you to levels to get up back to where they were. Do good this year, and we'll give you a big contract next summer. Do you know what I mean? Isco LB, Isco is the only answer. If we lose to United, I want us to lose it. I want us to lose the 115 case. If we lose to United, we are panic stations. Yeah, we are in the shit if we lose against United. 3 losses on the bounce, 1 win in 4. That'd be 6 wins in 22 against the top 6 sides, and then we've got to go to the Emirates, which we will lose that game. So, yeah, we will be in the shit. We will be in the shit. I said that too. Diaz extension is a bad decision. Will likely hamstring us for a few years, says Tarek. LB Pingo soon come. It's going to be a mad. And we're getting mocked up. I see what you guys are saying on the chat, man. Big up to Trick says, I'm certain Rodri will ask out if we don't improve. Yeah, well, I've said it already, man. And Tommy said the same thing, funny enough. He just tweeted the same thing. I think Rodri's fuming, man. Yeah, I'm not a body language expert. Yeah, I don't do none of that shit. It's just my opinion based off of what he's saying and how I'd feel if I was Rodri. I'd be pissed off, man. Yeah. So, yeah, look what he's saying. Yeah, Tommy's keeping it 100, man. He knows it. He can't be mugged off. He sees it. That's a big worry for me. He knows. He knows the players are not good, man. Yeah. And he said it before. The club needs to sign players in my position. They've not done it. I agree. I think he's fuming. I think Rodri's fuming. Why has he not signed a contract? Yeah. Why has he not signed a deal? The deal's been on the table since before he got injured. 400 grand a week, they're saying. He's still not signed it. Why? Big up to Steve as well for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. There's no message attached to it, but I appreciate the super chat. Big up Tricks as well. Big up to Haneen. Says, in a few years, all the young recruits will peak. We'll be there. Be positive. Says Haneen. Big up, man. I love the positivity. Do I respond and say I don't believe it will happen? Just keep my mouth shut. Okay, yeah. They are. All the players now that are young will come on and be world class in 3 years. Yeah, 100%. Come on. I really want to be positive, man, but I just don't believe that's going to happen. But okay, big up Haneen, man. Big up to Thato as well. Said, I'm super buzzing for Donnarumma. Does he play right back? I'm buzzing for Donnarumma. I don't know if you're taking the piss, but I am actually buzzing for Donnarumma. Does he play right back? Probably not. Big up Michael says, coming in late as I've been driving, but for positivity, we've got one thing the rest of the league doesn't have. Pep. Well, half our fan base don't want Pep anymore, bro. Nah, it's not half, innit? Nah, listen, I still think Pep's a top-class manager. I'm not saying Pep out, man. Does he make mistakes? Of course he does. Who doesn't, right? But, bruh, you know what I'm saying? You can't work miracles, man. Big up Aaron says 45 minutes to get a right back. Yeah, man, we're now down to 40 minutes, Aaron. 40 minutes left to get a right back. Come on. Get me Livramento, man. Where's the £100 million bid? We are finished, man. Don't see anything positive, says Signs. World-class Dumfries for cheap, but we signed shit, says Karl. We've not signed anything. It's worse than shit. We've not signed no one, man. I don't get the Dumfries hatred, bro. I don't get it to Colin. Like, two UCL finals in 3 years. Yeah. Mad experienced player. Come into a short-term deal. And people just rather have Nunes or Rico. I just find it bizarre, personally. But it's football, and everyone's got their own opinions on it. But I'm with you, Colin, man. I don't really understand it. LB, I don't understand why we didn't test the waters for Bellanova or Vanderson. It's difficult for me to talk about these guys because I've seen Bellanova, but I've never seen that Vanderson guy. So I can't really comment too much on some of these players, man. I don't really know them, you know what I'm saying? But it's irrelevant. Like, you can't convince me that there's no right back out there in the world that's better than Nunes. Yeah, that we can get. You know what I'm saying? LB, the players just need to find the hunger again. It's been missing in the last couple of games, says Steve. I definitely think there's some sort of like mentality thing going on. I mean, but again, like I think you need new players. But then we do have new players, so it don't really make sense. Like sometimes, you keep the same players, it goes stale. But you do have, you know what I mean? I don't really know, man. I don't know. Benfica has a bicycle wheel incorporated into its club badge. Any more amazing facts out there, says Mark. Just watch the next game. Trapping in goal. Donnarumma right back. Chat's too negative. Come on, then give us some positives, man. Yeah, I'm actually down. I want the positives. Give me the positives. Give me the positives. I'll read them all out. Yeah, I'll read all the positive comments out, man. Give me the positives. I think it's all gone stale. People don't like to admit it. So what are you saying, Karl? You think the manager's gone stale? You want a new manager, or you think it's the players? Like, what are you saying? You've been saying the players for a year, but I still think it's the players. I still think it's the players. I don't think the players are as good as people think. We don't have a right back at the football club. We used to have the best right back the Premier League's ever seen. We have 3 wingers that are bang average for the here and now. We have Bernardo Silva playing in midfield in 2025. We're playing a man who's just come back from an ACL injury for 90 minutes in a game that he was meant to play no more than 60. We've got a striker who knows that if he misses a chance, we're fucked because our defence concedes 2 goals a game. Like, I just don't think the players are as good as people think they are. And that's why I'm like, don't always cook Pep as much as people want me to. Not that he don't make no mistakes, as I say. I think he does, man. I think he does make errors. Positives. Oh, what's this? Someone just put some positives in there. Positives are when the January players and latest signings bed in, they'll be okay, but probably 4th. Yeah, 100%. That is another positive that they've not clicked in yet. And, hopefully still clicking soon. And then we can start cooking. Absolutely. I agree with that, man. I agree with that. I agree with that, bro. LB, the positives are we played significantly better than Spurs. Give the team more time. Reinders, Cherky, Nico are in their way, though physical league will be fine, says Ian. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to Baran, says Rodri, Laporte, Diaz, Cancelo, Bernardo, none of them were world class before we signed them. Pep made them world class. He hasn't done that much lately. But if you think about it, though, a lot of those players were bought in and they were already pretty close to being world class. Yeah, so I don't think you can blame Pep Guardiola for not making Jeremy Doku world class, mate. I think that's just crazy. This is why I'm saying, for me, it's not Pep's fault, man. People expecting Pep Guardiola to make Jeremy Doku world class. It ain't going to happen. You're expecting Pep to make Matheus Nunes a world class right back. It's not going to happen, man. So this is why, again, I don't think Pep Guardiola is to blame, mate. That's all. That's all, man. I'm so weird with Pep. I mean, you just hate Pep bare, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you just want me to cook Pep all the time. I say, oh, I think Pep got some stuff wrong yesterday in the Brighton game. You're not happy with it. I say, oh, Pep Guardiola made a mistake with the starting lineup against Spurs. You're not happy with it. Unless I say Pep's a twat and he needs to leave the football club, you're not happy with what I say. So what's the point in watching, bro? Yeah? Don't watch the stream if you don't like me. You know what I'm saying? No right back in the academy, LB. We've got the Kyle Samuel, who's decent, but again, like, you really want to be playing like a 17-year-old? You know what I mean? To be fair, he does look pretty impressive, man. Daniel know more about him. I did a video on the academy, and he was involved in a video. If you want to go and check that video out, man. Positives. Donnarumma is the best goalkeeper in the world. Rodri is the best. Haaland is the best. That's the spine of the team. Pep will put the rest together. That's nice, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That is true. I don't think he's the best goalkeeper in the world. I think that's Courtois. But I think the spine is decent. The spine is very, very decent, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ornstein tweet. Let's have a look. What's he saying? Here we go. David Ornstein. Manchester City set to complete signing of Gianluigi Donnarumma from PSG There we go. How much have we paid for this, Donny, by the way? Have you noticed that we went from like negotiating the fee to just signing a guy with like no confirmation of what we've actually paid? Have you seen? Have you realized? Remove paywall. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, man. Remove paywall. The Athletic have upgraded their paywall systems. Bypass paywall. Da, 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 da. More info on extra. There we go. We won't commit crime. Yeah, where's the let's have a look what they're saying, man. Let's have a look what they're saying. Where is it? Do I read you it? 30 mil. Yo, we paid 30 million for a geezer that they kicked out the club. That's a madness. Nah, that's a lot. I thought we would have got him for cheaper than that. But listen, I think that's a top signing, man. I think that's a top signing. Chat. Oh, sorry, I thought it was on the screen. My bad. I think that's a top signing, man. I think it's a good price. Like, I thought we would have got him a lot cheaper than that, to be honest, considering that they kicked him out of the football club and didn't want him to be there. However, you know, this guy's a Champions League winner, mad experienced, won international honours, one of the best penalty keepers in world football, top 5 goalkeepers in the world. 30 mil's a great price. I just thought we would have got him a bit cheaper because they kicked him out. But where's the right back? What's his wages? I don't know, bro. 300 grand a week, Dwight's saying. What you guys think, man? Happy? Positive? W's? That's a W, man. Come on, man. Fucking hell. We got to be positive about something, man. I'm not being depression session. Yeah? Hell. We got to be positive about this deal. This is a good signing, boys. Yeah, elite level, world-class goalkeeper. So what if he can't kick a fucking ball? You know what I mean? Can you kick the ball out the net? Yay or nay? Yes. Buzzing. Sweet. That's a solid signing. Yeah? Let Pep Guardiola work out how we kick the ball out the net. You know what I mean? Kick the ball forward. I think it's a top signing, man. I think it's a top signing. Yeah, I'll let Pep Guardiola work out how we play out from the back. Not my problem. Pep thinks he can do it. Pep thinks we can do it. We would have done it. W/L, I would have been fine with Trafford. I would have been fine with Trafford, but I think he's better than Trafford, so that's why I'm happy. All good having Donnarumma, mate, but we've got Nunes playing catch in the box, says Aaron. Maybe you should make him goalkeeper. Alisson can't kick a ball. His distribution is mid, but he's elite stopper. Yeah, but he doesn't shit himself on the ball. I don't think he's a major detriment to the way they play out from the back. But the thing is, Harvey, I've fundamentally changed my opinion. And it's because of PSG. Over the last 2 years, 3 years, since we've been starting to think about Ederson moving on, so it's been about 2 years, I've always been of the opinion that you need a goalkeeper like Ederson in this team. Yeah, I've always had that opinion. However, when PSG won the Champions League last year, it's made me reassess my opinion. And if you don't ever change your opinions ever, then you're closed-minded. You've got to, I'm not saying change your opinion on this, but if you never ever change your views or your opinions, then you're closed-minded. When I saw PSG win the Champions League last year with a manager that wants to play out from the back and plays football out from the back, I fundamentally had to question my view on this and go, actually, I've just watched PSG win the Champions League with that goalkeeper and they play out from the back a lot. How have they done that if you can only do it with a goalkeeper that kicks the ball well? So I've changed my mind, man. I've changed my mind a little bit. I'll be real. I'm still curious to see how it works, and I still think it's a bit like, whoa, I didn't expect that one. Yeah, I'm not sitting here saying it will 100% be fine. But at the end of the day, I'm also of the opinion that I don't agree when people say it's not going to work because of you can't kick a ball. I don't believe that's the case. How come PSG won the Champions League last year then? How come PSG won the Champions League? They play out from the back. I agree, which is why I like the Donnarumma signing. I think he'll be classed with us, says Harvey. Ali, big up Ali, man, says some of you need to wake up and smell the coffee. This is a rebuild and it will take time. Trust in Pep. Game of Thrones has stopped this keeper topic. Right back is main now with right back 1 in 13 coming, says Game of Thrones. Our fan base has been really bipolar about the goalkeeper situation. It is, and that's because we've always believed that you need an Ederson-style goalkeeper. When the facts change, opinions change, says James. Yeah, facts. PSG have the personnel to send people back to help out. Dembele often went all the way back to get the ball. Haaland ain't doing that. I know, but we've got Gavadio, you got Stones, you got Huzanov, all decent on the ball. You got Rodri. So we have personnel that can play out from the back, 100%. Funny enough, again, going back to the Diaz thing, I think he's another player that's going to struggle because you're probably going to need the better ball-playing centre-backs in your team if you're playing out from Donnarumma. If you play out from the back, you need a calm keeper who can pass and mid well. It's up to the players to work the ball forward, says David. Yeah, I agree. I'm sad with Donnarumma's transfer. We already had a great goalie in Nunes. Didn't you see that save he made the other day? World-class keeper being left out, said Nicholas. Funny fucker. People are acting like he literally can't kick a ball, says Rohan. We'll find out, brother. We'll find out, man. We'll find out, innit? No milestone chat. What do you mean, bro? There should be. Some people are still sending them in. Maybe you've just not hit it yet. So, it's here. Sorry, bro. I didn't realize. Yeah, I'm calling to him now, lad. Sorry, bro. I thought you said it's not giving you the option. My bad. Big up NBA says, I hate the club didn't give opportunities to say goodbye to some of the players leaving this season for better or worse. Still with City players. Sad, innit? It's sad, man. I can't lie. I don't know what the club could have done differently in that situation. But yeah, it is sad that some of these players have not had the opportunity. I mean, Gundogan's fine because he's already done it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Ederson would have been nice. You know, even Walker, but the way Walker went out, Walker would have got it if he didn't decide to go halfway through the season, leave us in the shit. So yeah, I agree. It's sad, isn't it? You know, these players are legends of the football club, but it is what it is, man. Big up to you, Bray. Big up to Trick said, I don't understand why we can't loan in a right back. Agreed. Big up Hamid says, not looking good, LB. Not looking good for you, bro. Shut up, man. I'll come to AC Milan, bro, and buy Leao or something, yeah? Yeah, we'll get some good deals off your football club, mate. Big up MPFC said, do you think Rodri could hesitate extending that Van Dijk Salah until its promised big names will arrive? Not trying to be doom and gloom, but he's not dumb. Depends how much he's bothered about the money, bro. Because for me, I think he's pissed off, man. I can see his comments, what he's saying, and I don't think he's happy with the current squad situation. I think he wanted to come back in this year and go, right, let's go get this league back. Let's go hit the Champions League. And I think he's looking around going, nah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully not, but it wouldn't surprise me. Here we go. Big up, Tom. Listen, big up for the 2 years, man. I massively appreciate it. Says this team can do great things. Just look how we smashed Juventus. I think when the injuries get sorted, we start saving goals. We'll come good. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. And I know people are like, oh, stop being so negative and that. But it's like, it's difficult, man. When you've just lost 2 out of your first 3 games against teams that you should be beating, when you've just been slapped up off Al Hilal, when you don't have a right back, when all 3 of your wingers can't get any GA output, it can be difficult to be positive, man. Like I try to be positive. I've come into this season and tried to be positive, and after the Wolves game, I was arguably too positive. You know what I mean? I just want the team to just be fucking not shit and getting beat in these games, man. These next 2 games for me, I'm seriously worried about. Our record against the top 6 sides is ass. But if we win the next 2 games, highly unlikely. But if we win the next 2 games, yeah, then obviously, yeah, we'll start cooking and that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Mamadou Sissoko has joined Livingston on a season-long loan. That's just breaking news from Manchester City, by the way. Youngster. DM. There you go. We are the only top club without a right back, not a single winger with more than 5 goals in the league, says Ayub. If all the teams start showing some signs of life, the fan base will follow. Can only go off what we see. Exactly. That's also very true and very fair, man. People want us to be mad positive when the team just lost 2 out of the first 3 games. We've not done that since 2004. Like, come on, man. Do you know what I mean? LB, at least we guaranteed wins in penalty shootouts. Facts, man. That'd be nice, won't it? That'd be nice. Yo, big up to San CEO, bro. Big up to you, mate. You're just too negative, Vish. Give me some positives, man. I'm reading out all the positive comments I can see in the chat. What trust should we have in Pep? Should have started rebuild right after the treble, but Pep's stubbornness is the reason City is suffering now. Again, why did this sporting director not just get involved there and start doing it, man? Why does Pep run everything? See what else you guys are saying, man. Try to look for more positive comments, chat. I mean, try to force the positivity on your chat, yeah? Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Where's my fucking right back, man?
Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora seguro. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Empezamos.
Yeah, City went to Newcastle, be like,
Morning. How much is this?
149, sir.
I've got 50p. Fuck you, bastard.
Opium. Come on, bro. LB, at least we now have the world's best goalkeeper, the world's best striker. Yeah, exactly, man. Honestly, like, if you actually deep it, yeah, we have a top 3 goalkeeper in the world, the best DM in the world, and the best striker in the world. Yeah? It's just the wingers, not great. Yeah, no right back. There are definitely positives, man. I actually do think I've probably been a little bit too negative, man. But it's just hard to be positive sometimes when, like, you're losing games and you're playing dog shit, you know? I probably have been too negative. I probably am. But at the same time, like, I react to what I see. You know what I mean? I am an emotional fan. As most of you guys know, innit? Stop making me laugh, LB. This is a serious situation. Yeah, it is a serious situation, bro. We're in our vibe era, bro. Come on. Elise 2026. Yeah, let's go get Elise 2026. Let's just play FIFA, innit? Yeah, everyone always tells us to stop playing FIFA. Why? It's better playing FIFA. I have better players in my imaginary City team if I play FIFA, you know? If I just play FIFA for next summer, it's better. I get to have more positive mood because then I can be like, I can cope. I can be like, yo, we're gonna buy Elise, we're gonna buy Rodrigo, yeah, we're gonna buy Livramento, yeah, we're gonna buy this guy and this guy, and it's like, yeah, it makes me feel better. I want to feel better, mate. I want to feel better. Can't wait for the Don's first game. Yeah, I know. I'm actually positive on the Donnarumma thing. Like, a lot more positive than some people are. Yeah, LB, bring back Twitch. Yeah, we might have to bring back Twitch, man, and just start farming career mode. We'll do a career mode with City and just put the difficulty on easy and just start battering teams 20-0 every game, yeah? To cope. To massively cope, man. The vibe era is not vibing, says to Benny. LB, a positive has been Bob. I know you shouldn't be our starting winger, but he's been good. The 3 games will only get better. I'm not worried about the right winger position. He'll be world class, says Nicholas. Yeah, I like Bob, man. I think Bob's done a decent job so far. But, and I always glaze Bob. I think he's going to be a really top class player. But what I say, yeah, is that obviously I don't think he should be a starter at a club like City, in my personal opinion, right? But he's going to be a good player, man. I rate Bob highly. I rate Savio highly. I just don't think he gets played on the right wing. You know what I mean? I like these players, man. A lot of these players, like, and this is where, to be fair, like, I do get the Pep questioning because I like Savio. I know some people think I don't. I do like Savio. I watched him for Girona. I was buzzing when we signed him. But I just don't think we play him on the right wing. And if we continue to play him on the right wing, I just don't think he's ever going to do it unless he somehow decides, I know how to shoot, you know? Do you know what I mean? All right, come on, Butters. What are you saying? Bro, this whole day has spun my head. Let's just finish 5th and skip to next summer's window. I know, man. Come on, bro. Big up to you, man. The club should announce transfers for next season as early as they did with Haaland when we got him. Yeah, I know. That would be nice, wouldn't it? LB, change your name to RB and take the Nunes spot, please. Big up, man. Honestly, come on, bro. I'm gonna look at some of these chats, man. Yo, big up to Gannon, bro. What you saying? Why don't we call Echeverri injury crisis? Apparently, we can only recall him in January. Apparently, there's news. We can only get him in January, bro. But obviously, if Foden is just still not available or whatever he's doing, then yeah, recall him in Jan. But apparently, we can only recall him in January. Is what I've seen before. But yeah, did you see he's been sacked as well, Gannon, bro? Not actually very. Ten Hag got sacked chat after 2 games, bro. Like, what the hell? How has the guy been sacked already? That is wild. A bit cheap, Ray. A bit Glorious as well. Says, you lot will be Arsenal fans. Were with Wenger, says Glorious. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think he stays as long as Wenger. To be honest with you. Hopefully not anyway. Unless we're cooking. A big up sign says Viana out in 30 minutes. 18 minutes left for you, bro. That's what you want to do. Big up to Strudels as well, who says, with us dropping a midfielder so far back, almost to a centre-back, I feel it'd make more sense to go 3-5-2 or 3-4-3 or similar with lows. You know what's funny, yeah? Some guy sent me a message before, yeah? I'll see if I can pull it up. Yo, big up Zachary, who just sent me the Donnarumma comp. I'm going to watch that in a minute. Some guy sent me a starting 11, yeah. Oh, it was Elliot. Big up Elliot, man. Let me show you this chat. Let me zoom in on this. Right, what I want you to do, yeah, is focus on the system rather than the personnel. Right? Focus on the system rather than the personnel, yeah? If you focus on the personnel, we're cooked. Focus on the system. Thoughts? W or L? W or L? So basically, yeah, you have a back 3, wing backs, 3 in midfield, 2 up top. Build it with actual starters. What, you want to do a lineup, yeah? I'll do a lineup if you want. Let me do a lineup. We'll do it properly, yeah? Let me do a lineup. What would it be? What's the system? 3-5-2, yeah? Yeah, that's basically it, isn't it? Right, so, Big Don. There he is. Okay, look at the guy, man. Aura. Look at the aura, guys. Yeah, I chat. Look at the aura, man. This guy's got the aura, chat. Come on. Right, Strudels. Build Strudels, yeah? Good comment, bro. Right, let's do this, yeah? So, how do we do this? This would be Gavardio. We know that for sure. Would you put Stones in the middle or would you put Stones on the left? Because what you got to think about, right, is Donnarumma, yeah. Let me get this guy in here first because you're playing, bro, because you're mega. Yeah, you're Rolls Royce. The problem that you've got is I hear everyone say play Stones in the middle, but I don't really want Donnarumma playing passes like forward like that, like the Trafford. I want Donnarumma passing it out here and out here because if he passes it out here and it's a shit pass, this guy can just kick it out for a throw in, kick it out for a corner or launch it. If he passes it here, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd rather see that, me boys. Honestly, I think I'd rather see that. I'd rather him be passing the ball to Stones and Gavardio, and you just use Huzanov as a bit of a decoy, and then you've got Huzanov in the middle for pace as well. And then, you know, maybe he can move over here, and then you get Rodri, and then Rodri can be the guy that drops deep. But I don't really want to see, until I get confident with Donnarumma on the ball, I don't know if I really want to see Donnarumma playing the pass like straightforward. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's keep building this team, man. Let's keep building this team. Yeah, now obviously you can have the debate about where you want Huzanov and Stones, right? But whatever. For now, I'm going to run it like this. Right, midfield. Reinder's obviously got to be in there. Yeah, although, to be fair, bro, you need to improve quick because your last 2 games, you haven't been particularly great. Foden / Cherky. Yeah. Foden / Cherky. Haaland. Mamus. Love it. And then what do you do on the wings, man? What do you do on the wings? Bro, I'm going to put Savinho in here, man. I am. I don't care. Savinho, you're going in my team. Left wing. Yeah, this is my team. And then this one can be... Who'd you put this guy as? Who'd you put this guy as, chat? Bob. Cherky. I don't think he's going to play Cherky in this position. You need someone who you trust to run up and down the wing. I don't think he's going to trust Cherky to do that. I think Cherky will fight it out with Foden. Unless you played Foden there. Could you play Foden there and then put Cherky in the 10? He's not going to play Cherky right wing, man. He ain't going to do it. But he might play Foden there and play Cherky in the 10. Nah, Aït-Nouri, for me, nah. I'd rather play Savinho than Aït-Nouri. I would rather play Savinho than Aït-Nouri. I would. Cafunes. I'll just put this geezer in for now, yeah? Right, thoughts on that team? Thoughts? Is that a shit team on there? I bet that's a good team, man. I'm looking at that team. I'm thinking that's a solid 11. By the way, there's 12 minutes left of the transfer window. Yeah. Still 12 minutes to go. It's 2 attacking, says Eden. Shit team, says Lucas. Joseph says it's 2 attacking. Jerome says it's a FIFA lineup. 2 attacking. Is it 2 attacking? Really? What is 2 attacking, man? How is it 2 attacking, bro? Has Donna Kebab signed yet? According to Fabrizio, he has signed a contract, but City haven't announced it yet. Yeah, I don't know, man. Defense shaky. Counters are going to eat us, says Stubbsy. 5 defend, 5 attack, it's good. That team struggles in the championship. Funny guys, man. What's the off-the-ball structure? Fuck y'all. I don't give a shit about off-the-ball structure, man. I'm just looking at techie ballers, bro. I don't give a fuck about structures. They are patterns of play. I just want to see ballers on the pitch. Yeah, these are ballers. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, like, what you could potentially play Núñez in that right wing spot, like whatever, but like he did play this system. But yeah, I don't think he wants to play this going forward. I think he wants to play the 2 at the back. So what he wants to do, yeah, he wants to play. What we did in that first half was, right, this is what we did in the first half, man. And I kind of liked it. Okay, right. So he went up here, yeah. We had these 2 Donnies here. We had him there. Right, then you had Bernardo. And I thought this worked, yeah, really well in the first half. Yeah, Bernardo Silva there. Why is he not got a face? Oh, there he is. Like that, yeah. And then we had Aït-Nouri there. We had Marmouche sort of like there. Bob there. And then who was this guy? Who the fuck was this? Who was the extra player? Who was this guy in the game, man? Oh, it's Núñez. Yeah, it's Núñez. Right. And then you had Núñez. And Núñez was over here somewhere, yeah? But he actually didn't get forward. He needs to get forward more and help Bob out a little bit, man. He was like here, wasn't he? But like he needs to be overlapping, man. But let's just put him like fucking here, man. Yeah, whatever he was doing. And he needed to bomb down more. This is what we were doing on the ball, bro. On the ball, this is what we were doing, yeah? We had John Stones and Husnov in a 2. Bernardo played over here on the right. Rodrigo's in the middle. Riders on the left. This is what we did in the first half to lock them off. And then Marmouche playing in the middle. But what we needed to do is push these guys forward, man. Yeah, push these guys forward a little bit more. But it was a very solid defensive team. And like I say, in the first half, Brighton had the least amount of shots on our goal that they've ever had at the MX Stadium in the last decade, bro. You know how mad that is? Yeah. Chat, look at this news.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
Donnarumma has the best save percentage of any goalkeeper to make 300 saves in Europe's top 5 leagues since he made his league debut for PSG in 2021. Come on, man. Trust me, guys. This guy's a baller, mate. He's going to help us massively. Yeah. It's going to be a good signing. Don't worry about it. Just don't people going too stressed. I see people too stressed about the can't kick a ball thing. He's a good goalkeeper. He's going to save shots. He's actually going to save shots. He's going to save shots, and we're all going to be buzzing. I mean, big up Ronnie said, don't disagree, it's a good signing. Just don't think our goalkeeper is our issue. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. It's not our main issue, is it? You know, I mean, it's not really even an issue, to be honest. But it's still an improvement on what we've got. Yeah, but yeah, it's not the actual issue. I hear it, man. I hear it. LB, what happened with the Gundo deal? Is it on or off? It's on, man. But the Turkey window's open for longer anyway, so it's not. They don't have to stress it. Their window doesn't close so for a while, so they're chilling anyway. They're chilling anyway, man. 7 minutes to go. Yo, 7 minutes to go. Please get right back, Brett. Yeah, this is a very fair comment as well from Wabil, who says, goals without saying, there's absolutely no room for error with Donnarumma. A goalkeeper with his experience, salary and reputation has to be the best in the world from minute 1 of the debut. Facts. This is very true. Yeah, this is very true. There ain't no grace period. Yeah, this is not a 19-year-old goalkeeper. Yeah, like with Rodrigo, had we got Rodrigo, there would have been no bedding in period. You got to deliver the goods day 1. So this is facts. This is absolute fact. We're not giving him a year. Don't think we're giving him a year to learn the system. No. This guy's on 300 grand a week, mate. You got to perform day 1. Just like Rodrigo would have had to do. Yeah, just like Marmoush had to do when he walked through the door. Factual information. Facts, bro. Big up Adam says, can we put KDB City best moments on to cheer us up? Oh, bro. I don't think that'd cheer me up, to be honest. I think that'll make me more depressed. But big up for the super chat, bro. Big up, man. Big up for tuning in. Big up to Vish says, positivity. Doku's second assist for Haaland, maybe. Come on, bro. The day he does this, by the way, I'm actually being serious. I'm putting money on the lottery, man. Yeah, I'm going to be deadly serious here. The day when he gets his second assist for Haaland, I'm going to shop and I'm putting a tenner on the lottery, man. I'm being serious. I'm going to do it. Yeah, we will be there. Yeah, Euro Millions. Yeah, LB wins 100 mil. You'll never see me again. You'll never see me again. Bye. Big up Marcus Bray says this transition will be 2 summer windows minimum. It will. It didn't have to be, but it will probably. I agree. Big up MTFC says people forget Donnarumma will add character to this squad full of mentality midgets. At the moment, we need more winners like him and Rodri. This is a very good point that nobody's really speaking about. I've seen a few people in the chat, who were speaking about this. Very few, though. I agree with you 100%. Donnarumma's going to come in and be like, yo, getting beat off fucking Brighton. Getting beat off Spurs. Nah, mate, this is unacceptable. You know, we need more players like this. We need winners. Proven winners. This is what we need. I agree. I agree with you, man. I agree. Big up to Meher says, let's talk about Diaz. He's not quick, struggles in the air, isn't the best on the ball, and now isn't rock solid like the treble year. Do we drop him? Well, I mean, I think Pep's already answered that question for you. Yeah, you dropped him in the last game. We look better without Diaz in the team. We look better with Huzanov in the team. And yeah, absolutely. I think Diaz for me now is a squad rotator. I think Stones is Stones and Huzanov is my back two. Gvardiol is my left back, and pick whoever right back. Probably Nunes. Yeah, but yeah, that's what it is for me. Absolutely, bro. I think so. They got MK says all these people saying Pep can't rebuild a team when he rebuilt Mancini's and Pellegrini's squad to go on and win everything is ridiculous to me. He's already rebuilt the team. He's already changed the style pure times. I agree, bro. I agree with you on that one. Big up to Sis. Says check LB, check DM LB positivity. Oh, are you the guy who sent me the Are you Zach? Are you Zach, bro? Oh no. I'm watching this geezer's I'm watching this guy's finger chat. Look at this. What baller, bro?
I wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better.
Can't show you too much, otherwise we'll get cooked. But yeah, bro, I seen some nice tech. Yeah, look like fucking Prime Rodri there on the ball, didn't he, boys? Look like Prime Rodri, bro. Yeah, big up Zach, man. Love to see it. Big up Kaiser says, just start playing what's asked, too many headaches. Just start playing what's asked, too many headaches. What do you mean by that? Sorry, bro. I don't know what you mean. Just start playing what's asked. Not sure, bro. But big up to you, man. Let me know in the chat, bro. I'll see what you're saying. Nah, he look like Prime Rodri, man. What are you talking about? Look, Spire's chat saying he looks stiff on the ball, man. He look like Prime Rodri, bro. Oh, start paying what's asked. Oh, I thought he said playing. Sorry, bro. Yeah, nah, I agree. I agree, bro. Next summer's transfers will be huge, says Brandon. Yeah, we need proper ballers, man. Absolutely. Factual information. Bill Spartacus says, if Donnarumma is as good as you think, give me a season aside from the 2020 Euro, the last season where he was great. We can't do what PSG did to mitigate it, says Spartacus. Well, hang on a minute. You can say the same about Trafford. People like to do this about Donnarumma and say, other than last season in the Champions League or the Euros finals, give me a time when he was good. All right, then. You do that for Trafford then, bro. Because he was dog shit last time he was in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? People always do this about Donnarumma, but why wouldn't they don't do it about Trafford? Why? Have we got an agenda or something? People got agendas here or what? People running agendas. They got Ash, who says it's quite clear our current system doesn't work without KDB. We still play like we have him. We have to play to our strengths. Dumfries would cook, says Ash. Yeah, I would have took Dumfries all day long, man, for a couple of years. Cheap money. Yeah, I mean, I would have definitely got him in. I agree with you, bro. I don't really understand why we didn't get him in so cheap. And big up to Richard as well, man. Appreciate the membership, my brother. Right, lads. The window's almost closed, bro. We're running out of time. We're running out of time, man. Not looking good, breath. It's not looking good. No, don't back at the football club. No. Shit. No right back, boys.
Hey! Have a fucking word with him then, ref! Hey!
Nunes and Rico Lewis for a full season, lads. That's where we're at. No right back at the football club, man. Can't lie, I'm disappointed with it. Obviously, I can't lie, but would a right back have make us win the league? Probably not. But it's the mentality, you know. It's what it is. I just hope Nunes can just, you know, be decent in it. Let's hope Nunes can be decent, bro. Still no announcement, but City announced the Nico Gonzalez one. They announced that after the actual window shut. So yeah, unbelievable. No right back, Maria. Maria, Maria. You cannot tell me there's no right back in the academy. I'd rather try one of them at this point. I agree. I'd try a right back from the academy. Fuck it. What's going to go wrong, man? I'm actually feeling like how I used to having to rely on Benjani to score goals. Albie, what do we do if Ake and Stones get injured with also Josko out? Well, I think Josko should be back, man. He's been in training for 2 weeks, man. Josko Gvardiol's been training for 2 weeks, so I don't really get that, man. I don't know why people are saying he's injured and shit. Someone said he's done his ligaments or something the other day. I was like, what? What are you on about? He's done his ligaments. He's in training, bro. So I don't really know about that one, man. To be honest with you. All right, then. See you now next season. Big up, bro. There was that guy the other day, chat, who come in the chat and was like, yo, LB, not been watching for a while, bro. I checked out last year after Rodri done his ACL, but I'm back now. Maybe he's going to come back again in a year. He just dipped, man, for a whole season. As soon as Rodri done his ACL, he was like, nah, I'm checking out. Nico Gonzalez, right back. Fuck it. Try it. Invert him, innit? Try it. Inverted right back. Why not, bro? What? It can be any worse. Like, honestly, man, I'd try anything at this point. I'm actually being deadly serious. I'd try anything. Like, I'm not against anything. Like, you want to try Nico Gonzalez right back? Cool. You want to try Huzanov right back? Cool. Try whatever you want. Or you play 3 at the back? You can try play 3 at the back. Absolutely. I'll be changing him to a right back. Come on, bro. Gvardiol is 2-footed. Why not try him at right back? Because I kind of want him at left back at this moment in time. Bro. Phillips, Ortega, Kovacic just went full camouflage, bro. That's an enigma. All right, come on, bro. Yeah, that's actually mad, isn't it? Yo, Ortega. The thing is, though, that there is a window still open. I think the Saudi window's still open. And the Turkish window's still open. I still think Kovacic goes to Saudi Arabia, man. I'll be real with you. I just say he stinks of Saudi. I know he got rejected last time, but I think he goes Saudi Arabia. Yo, LB, what about a back 4 of Huzanov, Stones, Gvardiol, Ake, and Ait Nouri? Yeah, you can do that, but at the moment, I'd drop Ait Nouri from the side at the moment, just because I think we need defense first. I think we need defense first defenders. And at the moment, that this guy isn't he's not a defend first defender, is he? I like Ait Nouri. I know I'm buzzing about Ait Nouri, yeah, but I think for me, I'd drop him at the moment for Gvardiol. Yeah, or if Ake gets fit, then him. Just while we get a couple of wins on the board and everyone gets settled down. You know? La Liga shuts at 12. There you go. La Liga shuts at 12. O'Reilly right back. You can run it if you want. You know. After chat to rate the transfer window. And chat rate the transfer window. Chat rate the transfer window, man. Big up Jay says we're finished. You still got your name. How the fuck did we lose to Spurs? You need to change it to how the fuck did we lose to Brighton, bro. You need to update. Yeah, you're lagging behind, bro. You're lagging. You're lagging. A big up Rob as well. Says Karma, bring on the rags for the 4 months. Big up for the 4 months, Rob. Yeah, man. Honestly, we don't beat United, man. That's so poor. We gotta be United. Not only beat them, man. I want to crush them as well. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm getting greedy. I don't just want to win. I want to crush them. I need a positivity stimulus. Yeah, I need a vaccine, man. I need a Manchester City positive vaccine. Yeah, where's the LB doctor situation? Yeah, where's this guy with the vaccines, man? Yeah, vaccine. Hit me with a vaccine. Where are the vaccine emojis? We got vaccine emojis? Vaccine emoji. I mean, it's got a knee chat. need a vaccine, man. I'm beating United like 5-0. Yeah, beating United like 5-0 would be that vaccine. That's what we need, chat, yeah. 3 games into the season, we already want to try some random shit with Quook, says Quandale. Akanji loan deal to Inter Milan, medical ongoing, apparently, says Jay Kajiro. Yeah, apparently it's a 2 million loan fee with some mad obligation, but it's only obligation if they win the league and he plays like 50% of the games or some shit. Fabrizio said it's like not going to happen, basically. He said the obligation to buy is not going to happen. But yeah, it's kind of mad, really. I thought more teams would have been in for Akanji, to be honest with you. I guess there were some teams who just didn't want to do it. Didn't fancy it, man. But yeah, 2 mil loan fee, man. I thought we'd have got a little bit more than that, but it is what it is. Phillips is still here. Phillips is still here for 3 years, bro. It's quite insane, but it is what it is. I'd rather win 1-0, but consistent like Liverpool. I need a confidence boost. I really, really don't. Think Akanji should have been our right back, says Mac. Donnarumma, Gavardio, Stones, Huzanov, Nori, Rodri, Reinders, Foden, Bob, Haaland, Mamouche for me, says Chelsea. Yeah, that's an all right team. That's an all right team. I don't mind that. I just want to go like full. I just want my defenders to be able to defend for now. But then, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I just want to win some matches. I just want to win some games, man. You know what I mean? I go win some games. We'll definitely need to beat United. Can't let them be above us after the international break, the way they're playing, says Ray. Facts. Absolutely facts, mate. Mark Guay didn't sign. Did he not go? No. Guay's still at Palace. He got it. Oh, no way. I thought that would have got done, man. As if that didn't go through. That's crazy. As if. I'd be open to hijacking that deal, man, in like January or the summer. I think he's a top player and he's homegrown. Yeah, same here. Mad as if it didn't get through. I thought it would have got through, man. It's mad. Bobby's not good enough. Foden not great. Pepper's ruined loads of players. Look at Grealish. Oh, I'm not having the Grealish one, Andrew, man. Grealish. Nah, come on. No way. We can't be on that Grealish hype. No way, mate. City to get Guay and replace John Stones. I'd be open for it, man. I'd be open to get Guay. I think he's a really good player. I wanted him in January. LB, don't you think a strong midfield 3 of Reinders, Rodri, and Nico G would help the defence out? Yeah, I'm open to doing this. I'm open to doing this. In the next game against United, that's probably what I'd run. I'd probably run that. And then if Foden's back, I'd drop Bob, play Foden right wing, Mamouche off the left, Haaland up top, and then Gavardio, Stones, Huzanov, Nunes. Yeah, and just pray to God that Nunes doesn't bozo it. That's what I'd probably do. Yeah, I would. That's what I'd do, man. Rodri, Reinders, Nico G. And say, right, if you 3 and the defence can't cook, then we've got problems, mate. Yeah, that's what I would probably do, that. We owe them one for hacking our scouting database. Gray did get done, just not announced yet, says Craig. All right, fair dues, man. Deal sheet submitted by Newcastle for Johan Visser. Deal agreed worth £55 million. That's a good signing for them. That's a good signing, man. LB, our creativity is dog shit and you want that midfield. Yeah, but you've still got Mamouche. You've still got Foden. You've still got... Rodri can create as well. That should be enough, man. That should be enough. People are saying the deal sheet is in for Guay. So Guay is signing, apparently. No way. So Guay is signing for Liverpool. People are saying the deal sheet was entered before the cut-off. It was done, apparently, people are saying. Honestly, man. So, boys, just watching a video. We used to have Prime, Ake, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Akanji all in one team, says Iconic. Yeah, that was just solid. That's why we won the treble, bro. That's why I won the treble. Come on, man. Yeah, Palace signed a centre-back in... Oh, who did they sign, bro? Who did Palace sign as the replacement? Chat, who did Palace sign? They must have got someone decent to replace Mark Guay, you know? They can't be getting some shit guy. They've got to be getting someone decent, surely. Some geezer from Toulouse. Oh, big up Toulouse, man. I got the Toulouse kit. Come on, bro. No way. Who is it? What's his actual name? Anyone got his name? JD Canvor. I've not heard of this. The way people... you're fuming, Pulpy. You're not liking this Liverpool glaze, are you, bro? Chat, you know how much Pulpy hates Liverpool, man. He's fuming right now. Yeah, great deal done in time, unfortunately, says Mudgees. Yeah, there you go. There you go, bro. Madness. What's this? What's this video, man? Let me check what this video is saying.
From the league games, I think he went, all right, against Arsenal, we probably should have got a positive result.
I couldn't see how shot the manager.
How about you let me finish?
He wasn't facing.
Jesus Christ. Have you noticed?
See the manager.
Guys, everyone can talk about their teams, yeah? As soon as Man United come, like, everyone wants to
Adam, you should have been more from you.
You'll be lowest in the league, by the way.
I want to be more from you. I was speaking to you. At the end of the day, actually, I think because he said everyone could see the manager was shocked. No one could see the manager because he was turned away or with his face on a whiteboard. No one could see the manager, mate. No one could see the manager.
From the league game.
He gets rattled so much, man, isn't it? Madness. Breaking news, Hakimi signed 6 years. He's always crying. Yeah, he gets rattled big time. He does. He does. Is the deadline over? Yeah, the deadline's over, man. The deadline. We're just waiting for the official announcement from Manchester City to say that Donnarumma has officially signed for the football club. We've not had it yet. We'll see how long it takes them to do. Remember the Nico Gonzalez one? I remember doing that. Was live with Hamza at the time. And then they announced Nico Gonzalez maybe 15, 20 minutes after the thing. Real talk, Manchester City is saying Donnarumma will wear the number 99 shirt. So there you go. Number 99, apparently. Stefan Ortega, yeah, still at the football club. Madness. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Let's see what you guys are saying, man. They normally post on the hour. Yeah, apparently it'll be announced after the international break. What? Nah, I don't want it. I don't want that. I can't be asked with that, man. Announce it now. Deadline is over for Brizio can fuck off, or Frodizio can fuck off until December, says Pulpy. Liverpool waited until I fall off before investing. Smart, says Aaron. Get done with this international break. I want to watch my team win or lose, says Aquande. Big up to you, Bray. Has anyone ever worn a 3-digit number on the kit? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Livermento January bid. I mean, I'd be fully down for a Livermento January bid, but I doubt it's going to happen. We need to hope and pray he doesn't sign a new contract. That's what I need to hope and pray he doesn't sign a new contract. But now that Newcastle have sold Isak, I think they'll throw cash at this guy. I think Newcastle are going to throw absolute cash at Livermento to beg him not to stay. Beg him not to leave. So I think it's going to be difficult because I think he'll end up signing a new contract. I think they'll put him. I think they'll make him like the English highest paid fullback, man. Can't lie. But hopefully not. Hopefully he sees it out and waits for City. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think he'll sign a new deal. And then you go, well, what do you do then? You know, then you're going to go for someone. Who do you go for, man? Like, who can you go and get? Donnarumma announcement at 10:30 p.m. apparently. Got to tap him up. Maybe we've got to play a little bit dirty. I don't know. We got to get someone. 99 ice cream. You can play the Mr. Whippy tune. Do I still have it? Is this it? No. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. Nope. Is it? Hey! Yo, Donnarumma can take the Mr. Whippy tune. Yeah, I heard this, Paul. Yeah, good signing for Liverpool, man. I can't lie. Porro in January. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, man. The fuck are these? There's just random tunes that I've got downloaded. Also, they've added a new feature. Some random sound effects, chat. Yeah. Chat, is this transfer window a applause, which is intense? Or is it a large boom? What else have they got on here, man? Laugh audience. Or is it, are we laughing at the transfer window? Or does someone need to be shot? Why has he got a gunshot on there? What else has he got on here? Oh, we got Screaming Man. What's this one? Screaming Man. Screaming Man. The fuck? What the fuck is that, bro? Oh, why have they added these? Why have they added these, man? Oh, it's wild. I just seen it today when I was loading up the computer. It's like, we've added a new sound effects system into your plan, and it comes at no extra charge. Anyways, I don't think there's anything else to go over. Let me just see anything's going on Twitter world. No. What's this Gilly she sent me? Huzanov, Guardiola, Stones, Rodrigo, Nico, Foden. Oh, that looks like a saucy team, man. I can't lie. Oh, yeah, chat, look at this. Look at this team, boys. Yeah, I like it, man. So you got Huzanov, Guardiola, inverting Stones into midfield with Rodrigo and Nico. Then you got Foden, Reinders, Marmoushite, Nori, and Haaland. Decent or nah? I like that, man. I think it's interesting. It's just that Stones is your right back in it. I don't really want Stones right back. No. Right, boys. I think I'm going to get out of here. Oh, my days. Look at this. Manchester City set to save over 40 million annually in wages after exits of De Bruyne, Grealish, proposed exits of Ederson, Gundogan, Hugo Viana, driving strategic plan to redirect savings into contract extensions while reshaping the squad for next phase of dominance. Oh, my days. We're getting dividends. Yeah, we're all going to be rich. We're all getting a cash prize. Yeah. Dividends. Yay. Savings. Boom. It'd be mint if it was a stock, wouldn't it? You know, stocks and shares. If it was a stocks and shares and we invested in the stocks and shares, we'd all be buzzing with this, wouldn't we? 40 million saved. Boom. Stock price increase. Dividends. But it's not a bit. We don't support it because it's a business. Anyways, yeah, we all get free City kits, man. Come on. Yeah, profit before points, chat. I'll be your favorite food. I don't know, man, to be honest with you. I like a lasagna. A lasagna, chicken wings, curry, Chinese salt and pepper chicken. I also like Crave cereals. They're quite nice. I'll be Laporte Bomber. La 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 Bomber. What are you saying Laporte Bomber for? Where's he going? What happening, man? Where's he going? I don't know where he's going, man. Bilbao? No way. As if he's going to Atletico Bilbao. Crazy. You'll be at Laporte, man. Top player. All right, sweet boys. I'll catch you in a bit. I might go live later on, man. I got to go on Potsy's channel at 8 p.m, man. I can't be asked because I'm going to get rinsed, man. But I just... Oh, man. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, they're all going to be fucking, is Pep finished? I've got to sit there and just be like, I don't know, bro. Maybe he's not. We'll see. But yeah, big up to yous, man. I might do another stream later tonight, but I can't guarantee. Yeah, I can't guarantee. Yeah, I might just have to dish it out, Graham, and start fucking firing shots back at these dead clubs that have not won anything for 20 years. Yeah, it's fucking disgrace, man. Yeah, you got people like Arsenal fans, you know, a Chelsea fan not won anything since not won a Prem since 2017. Tottenham fans giving me shit. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I might have to spit out a few home truths, mate. Yeah, I might have to spit out a few home truths on that show. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, big up to you guys. Make sure you smash the likes up. Make sure you guys subscribe. That's it. Transfer window is done. Yeah, when's the transfer window open? How many days until January 1st? 122 days until we get to do this all again. But MTFC tweet. Have they tweeted? Have they announced it? Have they announced the deal? Nah, they've not announced shit, man. Yeah, big up Nobbins, man. What's this? What's this tweet? Oh, homegrown update. Man City non-homegrown update. If Gundo goes 15 out of 17, Champions League 17 out of 17, everyone can be registered, includes Ortega, has no future at City. Essentially, that means there is space for a non-homegrown right back should enter the market in January. So we can sign one. We can sign one, man. So there you go. In January, 122 days to go. Smash the likes. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out. Have a great night.